Who?
They all wanna know how I live my life, how I spend my money, how I treat my mom, why. But I hope that he don't show them what I'm truly like. Cause if he does, then my 2 big bills won't get paid on time. Cause I can't afford to lose another pay pick. June's gonna make everybody think I'm crazy. Show the world how I made a stationary statement. Slave trade joke, but I swear I'm not a racist. I said I loved you, but I didn't mean it. On a Pilsner, eat it. Skin complexion like a white cheddar cheese it. And I'm getting that feeling anytime June. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Gambling addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. I got a feeling June gon' call me out for DoorDash and everything, even though I have gout. Shrimp balls and barbecue, I'm in the mood to chow. Gonna order a lot of food, some gabagool, and I want it right now. He's gonna expose me and I ain't ready for it. 672 and Derek, I hope he ignores him. I'm just a little streamer and I can't really afford it. I swear to God, if he slanders me, I'll get a lawyer. I don't know what to do, so I'll act nice. Try to beg less. Yeah, right. Stop talking about steak. This is my night. Dog's coming out, so I guess I better act right. Please don't ask my viewers why they could. Yeah, he gon' show my lousy interview. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Gambling addiction, alcohol abuse. Cash advances for money matches I lose. You can eat it with a spoon. Cause in time, June. Cause in time, June. Cause in time,
One. Oh my God, we are here, and it is time. That being said, Sunday style, right in the middle of our, that being said, three-peat, triple threat style, spit roast style, however you want to say it. We are back in the middle because this is the fun. This is where the meat is, if you know what I'm saying. Meerkat Mob, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. Welcome, everybody. Glad to be here again. And tomorrow again.
There you go. Next up on the docket, we have Sir Shroom. Hello, sir.
Hello. Greetings and salutations, my gangsters.
Nice to have you here with us today. And we have Madam Sav. Hello, Sav.
What's up? What's up, my ooses?
Definitely. Nice to have you with us here today. And as you might expect, my friends, we are going to be heavy into the discourse of what is going to happen tomorrow. All right. Tomorrow is the culmination of a quick arc, an arc that kind of came out of nowhere, I would say. But it has been building. In another way you could say it has been building because Asmongold has been talking about DSP for a long time. But this took a little different path. This sped up very quickly, and now we're going to get the payoff hopefully on Monday, tomorrow, but we shall see. Before we get into it, Mr. Meerkat, is there any other business-style announcements we need to get to?
The Clips channel, make sure to be subscribed for that, for clips from episodes that you forgot about or didn't know existed, and make sure to send us your messages for the group thing tomorrow. which means we're going to be listening to your predictions and what you think is going to happen and whatever you have to say about it.
Yes.
So there you go.
Send your messages in there, and we will, and it make, about Asmongold, and then we will definitely play them and see how it turns out. Big ups to Infamous KS, who says, Shroomy Sisters and Savistanis, rise up, I so joy.
What's a Savistani?
Savistani. It sounds like their own race.
Crazy.
Yes.
Is that
They're
like Sav and like Pakistani? I don't get it.
It's something, yeah. Like they're creating their own race. Savistan. Yes.
That's
Cool,
nuts.
cool. Okay. Before we get to the nonsense, I do have to play at least one of these to get us going here, right? So here we go. This is for you guys. This is from Pointless Hub. He has 1 million subscribers on YouTube. This was posted 2 days ago, and it has 959,000 views. I would say this creator is very successful at what he does. Let's see what he has to say in this review of Ready Player One.
2018 might have a scene like this and it's just people spending their money on video game coins, but someone from 2025 would look at this and go,
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
What
That's
else
all I
needs to
need.
be said, guys?
transferred into coins. A movie from 2018 might have a scene like this and it's just people spending their money on video game coins, but someone from 2025 would look at
That's it. That's all you need. I love those quick ones that no explanation. You just know exactly what it is. All right. One more. This is Rurikon, and he has 250,000 subscribers, and he does a quick reference here as well.
Single one. There was always a part of the meeting where they go like, so hey, are you enjoying the membership program? Now, the membership program, for those of you that aren't aware, is the whole thing where you guys hit the join button on the thing. There's like a join button below this video. You guys get like the badges and all of that stuff. And it was basically them telling me like, you need to remind your audience that they should join, that they should support the content.
You know where this is going, right?
It went to
I
a
feel
point
it.
where one of them says, you can even, tell them like, hey, if you guys don't support the content, it might go away. I was like, what am I, Dark Side fucking Phil? Oh, like what the fuck is going on here, bro? Like, what do you mean? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Big ups to him for that one. Okay. Enough Phil in the wild. I do have a few more. Big ups everybody for sending those, obviously. You guys are legends for sending those. So let's get into the timeline here. So Asmongold has been making fun of DSP for a long time. A very long time, actually. Like most of us have here, have been watching DSP and laughing at his antics. Here's an example from 2 years ago.
Spicy versus Proxy. We have a Rogue versus Hunter. Looks like he accidentally fapped there. Unfortunate timing. I
Just
don't
like
know if they're going to be able
DSP.
to wait out 2 minutes for that cooldown or not.
So he knows
Small,
about
subtle.
the fapping lore there. Also, I found this has happened before 2 years ago. Sir Asmon watched a video about DSP sucking at a game. DSP would then respond saying, Asmongold just punches down. Very similar to what happened in the last 2 weeks, but just it didn't ascend to Asmon actually wanted to have him on the show. Here's another example. DSP watched that famous scene from Breath of the Wild with the balls going in the thing, and he watched that and made fun of that. He's been doing this for a while. All right, I'm showing this so you know about how like Asmon's lore base, I guess. Yeah, it is mostly about his begging and his incident for sure. Here's one more about this from a year ago.
Tried to watch Phil's show. You know, the only thing that Phil's show does, it bores me to sleep to begin with.
talk
Nobody's
about
better than me,
DSP.
and guess what? I'm gonna bring you up in every single episode. How you e-begged this week, about the stupid shit you said about me, about Wings, about Tommy, about the show.
I like DSP. I think that DSP is so basically everybody told me that like he actually talks about donating money and people like supporting the stream every
Yes.
stream, and he talks about it a lot, and I was
Yes.
like, there's no way he does that, right? He probably mentioned it like once or twice, right? That's wrong. He talks about it a lot. He does it all the time. He really talks about it quite a bit.
You have to tip within the next hour, okay, guys? Just saying.
I've watched like probably like 10 or 20 videos about it, and man, that's a lot. Like they even have like words for for the different things in his life, right? So I think that they called, like, for example, like they called it the people that donate to him, they call them dents. I don't really know.
So I'm trying to give an example of DSP Asmongold's knowledge base. So he does know of the dents. So we might get a dent reference tomorrow.
Why that is, but
the tip skull, but it's definitely getting harder to hit it, and it's taking a lot longer.
Because they're dented, their head is dented. Yeah, something like that. Dented in the head, exactly. And so
Something like that, indeed.
They're dented in the head. Exactly. I like how I said that. Oh, yeah, exactly.
Because they're dented, their head is dented. Yeah, something like that. Dented in the head, exactly. And so they also called, like, his house, because, like, they have, like, a bunch of pictures of him, like, looking like a pig. And so apparently he snorts sometimes. So they called his house the Snort Fort. And, like...
To the snort fort.
Whenever I saw that, I was like, well, there's a lot more of this I need to learn. And so I watched like 5 more videos about this.
See?
And it was really something fucking special, man. I couldn't believe it. But you're a detractor now? Well, I mean, yeah, and there's like, yeah, the detractors, just everything lost some brain cells. Well, and it's like the other crazy thing about it is there's these people that will make YouTube videos after every single one of his streams. He'll do a stream.
Shout out
and
to everyone
then
getting
they'll
some,
do a
some
live
love there.
stream.
Hey, who's that? Who's that douchebag?
Reacting to his stream,
This guy sucks.
shitting on him. And they'll be like, oh, Phil.
Too lazy to figure out how to do basic home maintenance.
And so, like, their entire channel is built off of shitting on this guy, watching his live stream, and they're like talking. It's like they're having a direct conversation to Phil himself. It's so fucking stupid. It's amazing. Indirect conversation. Yes, it's incredible. It's messed up.
Oh, the camera's on.
Okay, we're gonna leave that there. So there we go. Just so you know, so Asmongold clearly has some interest in the lore for sure. I mean, it's safe to say he's not going in this totally blind. He's been following him for years now. Then recently, on November 11th, Asmongold dropped this video, and we're not going to play it again because we did play most of it, but it did go through a greatest hits of DSP's thing. They even watched the same thing, lockpicking from Oblivion, this puzzle again, and it was just typical, making fun of DSP like he always does, okay? However, that made DSP the following day do the following, and this is much funnier with the green screen, so I will watch this version. This was the very next day after that video came out from Asmongold.
Oh, well, he was talking about how over 15 years you begged for your audience's money. Literally never, ever asked for contribution until my trolls ruined my YouTube channel and made it so I couldn't make a living on ad revenue. All the way up through that when they got me those false copyright strikes, which ruined my channel and made it so that I couldn't make a living on ads anymore. That's when I had to start asking for crowd support. Before
again, so I really hope Asmongold pushes back on this. So does that mean it's okay to do that, right? It's like saying I only stole money because they pissed me off. That's the only reason I did this bad thing. I have justification for doing this fucked up thing. It's not my fault, even though it really is his fault for choosing to beg, right? I wonder if Asmongold can push back on even this simple thing. You know
that's what I'm hoping that the main conversation between them is going to be, because God forbid we have to start back at the helicopter company and get a whole fucking recap again.
Well, he's going to try. He's going to try.
Yeah.
then I never did. And that's a fucking fact.
So again, it's still, you did bad thing, and that's a fucking fact. Okay. Well, you still do it now. So any thoughts on that? Successful.
And you can go back and you can watch documentaries that talk about it. Go watch the fucking June the King documentary that literally shows that there was a year where all my views tanked because false copyright strikes affected my channel, kicked me out of the YouTube algorithm. I couldn't make a living just on ad revenue anymore. And
this is not in the June the King documentary. That's not proven in any way. His views were already down at that point. He did erase millions of views because he deleted the videos, but it was falling way before that, and it continued on a very linear path down. June the King doesn't even talk about that at all in the documentary. I don't know what he's talking about.
I literally watched it yesterday. I watched the whole thing yesterday of DSP watching the June the King video. And yeah, none of that was ever addressed. And I've been going back and watching a lot of older content. He's been doing it from the start. Like, he's talking about being on a decline since like 2012 and 2013.
Yeah.
It's been the same conversation topic for like 10 years.
I
He's
think
got
maybe,
a solid average of like 3 to 4 emergency videos per year. Even back when he was making only YouTube videos, it was just begging for ads, or this playthrough got demonetized, this thing got claimed. It was always begging. It just wasn't directly for money. And since that point, it became directly about money.
Well, those 2 years where he said that he wasn't monetized or something to that effect, starting out on YouTube, even in the June the King video, he had a PayPal link. And he was asking for donations to buy games so he could keep uploading videos. Like the begging has been there since the very beginning in some form.
Yeah, and it's. I think he's done the thing he does with his own comments is that June the King now is like has completely different stories in his mind of what's shown in the June the King documentary. He's already decided it's good for him, so therefore 100%. It includes all this stuff that exonerates him. Yeah, go ahead.
It's also crazy, having watched that documentary again yesterday through Shroom, it's fucking crazy to encourage people as like your gotcha to watch a documentary on how much of a lol cow you are. Like, that's insane, because it does not make him sound good. Like, it highlights all the bad shit he's done going way back to like fighting game community days. Like, it goes way back. And you're saying, idiot, watch this documentary about how I'm such a loser if you want to get your facts straight.
But then you have to watch him watch it, so then you can get the full context, because he wasn't being an asshole in fighting game communities. He was a heel, and he was never actually going to do anything, and everybody was supposed to just know that.
Yes, and it was all character too, so.
It's also very funny with the title of the documentary. He would just be like, I'm a really chill guy. Go watch my documentary called A Fucking Lifetime Downfall. What was it?
I think it was The Eternal Downfall.
Yeah. Can you imagine calling your parents? Hey, someone made a movie about me. Check it out. All right, yeah, let me find it. What's the title? It's The Eternal Downfall of Darkside Phil. Oh, that's pretty
You'll
cool,
see it right
son.
away. Yeah, I'm in the thumbnail. I look hungover as shit. It's great.
Good job, son.
I'm surrounded by everyone that hates me in the thumbnail.
I was just gonna say, is it the picture of him as the moon, or is it the one where he's got a bunch of like Leanna and stuff around him? Yeah,
that's the Leanna and stuff. It
crazy.
changed it. Yeah, it's the one with like Rambo and Leanna.
It used to be.
Yeah,
it's coming back to me now. Is this the one where the thumbnail was originally him and then like bald him and then like old him?
Yeah.
That was a really. He should have kept that thumbnail. To be honest, that one was.
They changed it. Ludacris got some
so
FaceTime in the new one though, so shout outs to him. Guest on the show. Sonny has a question for you, Sav. So I got to ask it. Are you from the future with that thing behind her, a bookshelf? I think they call it, not empty boxes with bed sheets on them. You know, upgrade system. Is that true? Is that a bookshelf? Do you actually read?
It's true. There are books on it. Yeah.
She has clutter, meaningful clutter.
It's probably Harry Potter.
She reads.
The pasta maker says,
do not.
You do not. Ooh, Harry Potter hater
do
confirmed.
Do not call me a Harry Potter reader.
Oh, get fucked, Blabs.
I'll leave it at that. We're not
trying to start a feud here. Okay, the pasta maker says, nice of Sav to tear herself away from Air Riders. Is that a good game, Sav? Can you approve Air Riders as a good game? Go ahead.
Actually, you should be asking Shroom. I don't own the game. I played I played the network test a couple weekends ago. Amazing game. I just haven't bought it yet. But Shroom has it. He's been playing the shit out of it.
Yeah, I played it all day yesterday. It's so much fun.
There you go. Do you use Wi-Fi? Because that'll kill your connection and you can't play it. So I hope you don't.
Oh no, I actually do use Wi-Fi by accident, and I mean, no complaints on my behalf. It's fine. So.
Look, there you go. Big Up Zetro says, 2 of my favorite humans, Shroomert and Kinda Savage on TBS at the same time. There we go. Kinda Savage and Shroomert. Big ups.
There you go.
Yeah, that's my government name.
Shroomert. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, here we go. DSP is not done explaining to Asmongold how it's not that bad how he begs. It's not his fault.
I had to change my model. Mm-hmm. I literally never intended to be an internet live streamer. I wanted to do on-demand videos. I had to change my model to survive because people fucked with me. So when you complain, oh, I hate that Phil asks for money, then you shouldn't have fucked with my livelihood. I never had to until people did. Now you deal with the repercussions. You don't like the current Phil that asks for contributions. You made the monster. You're Dr. Frankenstein.
We're Dr. Frankenstein.
Now you gotta live with the monster you created, bitches. And if you don't like it, too fucking bad, because you don't have a time machine to go back in time and change what you already did. Tough shit.
Oh,
That had King Snake Straight Outta Hell 666 podcast vibes.
Yep.
Horrible.
Just saying random
I'm
shit.
cringing.
Try to he acts like he won this exchange when there is no winning with what he just said. You know, like, yeah, I do exactly the thing you say is fucked up, but it's not my fault I do that. So checkmate, bitches. Now what? All right.
You made me jack off and beg for 10 years.
So, Ricky Berwick here.
My channel and made it so that I couldn't make a living on ads anymore. That's when I had to start asking for crowd support. Before then, I never did.
Big ups Dublanc Duvel, by the way, for the green screens. And he, half of the temple run is from him as well. So he deserves a lot of credit there. Also, Bobby Starsky, I know, has a great one here. Let me show you that. He also
I love
made
the
a
Dublanc green screens. I get a lot of use out of them. You can put them anywhere, you know?
He did this one.
You begged for your audience's money. Literally never, ever asked for contributions until my trolls ruined my YouTube channel and made it so I couldn't make a living on ad revenue. All the way up through that, when they got me those false copyright strikes, which ruined my channel and made it so that I couldn't make a living on ads
Rangers!
anymore. That's when I had to start.
All right, you get the point, but there we go. So then...
It just makes me imagine all the regular, you know, the starting lineup of Dents of DSP's chat is the Power Rangers. So I'm seeing like NDO and Haseo and Jade just kind of they're waiting for their mission there to go fucking fight the trolls or something, and he's just ranting.
Jade says, yes, with our powers combined, you can donate to me to name a Pokemon. Go! He's really, no, that'd be a very funny skit. We'll make it happen someday. Okay, next up, this was funny enough that Asmongold responded to this one, and I will play this in its entirety. It's less than 2 minutes, and this was the very next day. I want to give you the full timeline here.
The hilarious narrative is that DSP is a broke bum and begs all day. You have an issue with
Okay, recap on that, by the way. He says DSP is a broke bum. Asmongold never said that at all. It was in the comments of the video I found people were saying things such as, Asmongold has money but looks poor. And DSP doesn't have money and looks rich. And that was one of the highest rated comments. Wow. And that's what he saw. And he just latched on to that like a parasite and said, okay, yeah, well, Asmongold thinks I'm poor or something. That's where he got it from. And he was hanging on to that for a while. 'Cause that really hurts him when you assume he's poor. But the reason people do that don't know about DSP is because most people that beg are poor, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how you beg usually. That's kind of why you have to do it.
Usually that's the reason. It's very embarrassing and cringe to beg, so most people don't want to do it. DSP is very happy to do it, though, so it's tough.
It's not just being poor. It's also being in a specific position where you can't do anything else to get money but beg. Like, you're in any kind of a situation, because there's poor people that work and poor people that don't need to fucking beg for money.
Yes, so that is what DSP is. That's what Asmongold is pointing out. And Asmongold fans that don't know much about DSP think, oh, he must be poor, right? They said in the comments, DSP hates that. He has to have the air of success. That's what he doesn't give a shit about what's going on, really. He cares about what other people think about him. That's his biggest thing he cares about. So this is what he shouted out. Asmongold's on a comment in a second.
Come talk to me about it in person like a man. Publicly, I'm saying it to you right now. You're a bitch.
So he wasn't happy about the video, I guess. How many views did this video get? 900,000 views in one day.
Unless we get 50 subs by the end of tonight, don't ever ask anything of me ever again. Just sits here whining, bitching, complaining about things, wanting more, and doesn't support. So you get nothing.
Oh my, wait, this is a second video.
Phil was really mean to his audience. He said that they gave him no support and he was going to give them nothing from now on, which isn't what happened. What happened was I was talking specifically to the Kick viewers. There had been a big, sharp decline in support. It seemed to be directly...
So the out of context...
Here we go. This is key. Now, this gave me a little boost in positivity or optimism for the interview when Asmongold said this. By the way, he has 1.4 million views. Oh, excuse me, 1.2 million views now on the DSP video that Asmongold started this whole saga with on the 11th of November. So 1.2 million views. More people saw this than the June the King documentary, actually. All right, but let's go.
Decline in support. It seemed to be directly.
So the out of context clip was making people think that you were begging for money, but the in context clip is that you were only begging people on Kick for money. No. Now I understand.
Oh, I hate that, Phil.
I hope he keeps that energy. You know what I'm saying? So what's the context? Oh, that's the context? You serious?
It's perfect that he sees through that. Because that's Phil's go to, right? You saw it without context. You need to watch it in context. They take me out of context. What's the context?
I was begging a specific audience, Asmon. Don't you get that? Oh.
Asks for money, then you shouldn't have fucked with my livelihood. I never had to until people did. You made the monster. You're Dr. Frankenstein.
Oh,
now you gotta live with the monster you created, bitches. And if you don't like it, too fucking bad, because you don't have a time machine to go back in time and change what you already did.
Apparently, is now Cope fake tipping himself.
Let's see here. Wow. What? Because everyone that Asmongold talks about, positive or negative, gets a big boost, and people come to their content. No, I don't get that. Instead, all it was negative comments and downvotes on the on-demand videos.
Why did you do this? Why would I do that to him? I don't know why.
Publicly, I'm saying it to you right now. You're a bitch. Tell me that I'm a fucking beggar and I'm a scammer. Prove it. Unless we get 50 subs, you got an hour left. Get to it. Or shut the fuck up forever. We're not going to listen to your bitching anymore. A lot of whiny people, demanding people who don't reciprocate.
All right, there's a lot of context. Oh, by the way, here's that being clipped video here.
Yeah.
There you go. You get the middle. You can also watch some Space Quest 6. Yeah, Space Quest 6 content on the left,
Great
too.
thumbnail.
I love
Yeah, good placement right in the middle. Right next to DSP Gaming. Truck Sim. Cool.
that. Okay. Next up, the fun doesn't stop. Asmongold caught the train, and he made another video about DSP. We're not going to watch this one. This one is a much beefier video, and it is 15 minutes long, and he was 600,000 views watching shit about him again.
Me talking about Darkside Phil has created a ripple effect that I didn't predict.
You and I, because you've been here all night and you know.
I want to see just this first one here, because this is, DSP, again, the entire week talked about this. Go ahead, Shroom.
He doesn't look too happy about it either. You know what I mean? Like, I know he's gone on record saying he doesn't really like talking to people. It seems like he just wants to laugh at the guy, and he's like, ah, shit.
It keeps going. I also will say that DSP, once it was confirmed they were going to do it, his optimism changed. Let's say, okay? And this is, let's make sure, we're still not even at the tweet yet, okay? DSP has not made a tweet to Sir Asmon yet, but this is still DSP being very active, very pissed at Asmongold, saying a lot of stuff, okay? Here we go.
You know I'm messing around. Guys, we already hit the goal.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. I mean, it's crazy
guys.
that we got no support on Kick. Actually, it is. I'm shocked.
Just
no
messing
one
around, but it's crazy.
It is crazy, though. It's nuts.
Support at all. It is shocking.
Oh, God. He's like, well, we're just joking around. But to be serious, though, it is actually true that nobody did support. And, that's crazy because, I was here all day.
Literally, that's made me, again, a little bit more optimistic, right? If we could keep this energy going.
Nobody gave me any money. Yeah. But, no, I was just kidding.
Not the end of the world. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not going to sit here and let me turn off features and shit. I'm not going to do that. Sit here let me turn off features and shit. I'm not going to do that. But we're joking. And you
get
the joke.
Features, you literally did that.
Yes, he did.
He should not be bringing that up when he's got a more critical lens on him with Asmongold, because do you know how absurd that is? If Asmongold brings that up, everyone's gonna think he's they probably already think he's fucking retarded, but if they bring that up, that's insane. That's so ridiculous.
You don't get it, though. He turned it off 2 days ago and apologized for it, so you can't be criticized for it now.
He's like Frankenstein's monster. We did this to him. It's our fault.
You don't like it, it's your fault. Dumb fuck.
Wasn't Frankenstein a big dumb idiot too? I never saw any adaptations or read the book, but wasn't he I seem to remember Frankenstein leaning down and giving a little girl a flower. Is that a thing?
That was the monster.
That was the monster. No,
that's what I'm saying. That's okay.
Monster. Yes.
Yeah. Like a dumb oaf because he's made of many chunks stuck
Well, that's
together.
like DSP.
Yeah.
He describes himself as like a, just like some silly bumbling guy. I don't know. How many times have you heard him say that? He's like,
Yeah.
so I could see him walking around, not, he knows not what he does.
This I should have said this whole thing that started this train was because DSP's fucking scam for the highlighted messages thing. That's what made the first video happen. Is DSP, just for those that don't know. He said he gave the Twitch chat. They had a feature that was on Kick. You can highlight a message and write something. Well, in that, even if you're banned, you can highlight messages and leave a comment. So DSP turned that off. Then DSP, the switch went off, and he said, "Okay, well, if I get enough support, I'll turn that back on." And he was extremely serious about this. It was not a fucking joke. He wanted Yeah, go ahead.
I just wanted to say, when he turned it on initially, that's when he said he saw the decline in support.
Yes.
So he gives the feature, oh, okay, cool, we got a cool feature, we don't have to give you any money. That's what he thinks.
And then he asked very seriously for $625 in 1 week to turn it back on. This was not a joke. This was very serious. And then, of course, a lot of people, we showed on That Being Said a lot. Everyone's all over Twitter. He was literally begging for the $625, and it was very serious. It was not like a thing. It's every single begging opportunity, he would bring that up. Kind of like he says, like, all right, guys, if you want to bring a Pokemon, you got 30 minutes left on the stream, so let's try to get that going. $20 to name us a Pokemon, guys. It just went into the normal rotation of begs. Then, on Friday night, who knows why, he decided to say, okay, I saw the error of my ways and decided to turn it off. But it was a very serious thing for multiple days, and that's the video that Asmongold first saw, which was very funny because it's ridiculous to beg for money based on moral support messages, But anyways, okay, then back to it. We're 3 days after that. DSP has still not sent a tweet to Asmon yet. Here we go.
But the morons of the internet don't. So when someone will clip that segment and post it up on X again and be like, this is what happened tonight. These idiots
That's what's happening right now.
Actually think that's what fucking happened because they're that dumb. They're too lazy to take 10 fucking seconds to look at the raw content and see what actually happened. They just want to be the one to blow up the drama for personal gain. Whether it's some Joe Schmo nobody who watches it and laughs, whether it's a YouTuber that watches it and laughs.
A YouTuber.
Does it matter?
Yeah,
You're watching.
he didn't want to say Asmongold's name at this point. He was kind of avoiding saying the Asmon thing at this point.
He looks like the
watching
Grinch
fake
there.
content.
Yeah, look how devious.
Yeah.
With this little green sweater.
But you don't care because
That's
you're
me.
dumb. It's sad. This is what the
I
entire
don't think that's a real Game Boy, by the way.
Thank you, Asmon.
I think, speaking of fake content, I think that's a fake Game Boy.
It's right. It's a Lego.
It's a
generation
Lego
has
that I
become
built on my
content
stream
creators.
for my viewers.
Yeah, dump but Asmon. It's Legos.
My
Have you
wife
heard of
People who
it?
just
it
make fake content. I watch something someone else
Probably
made.
Lego. Yeah, I think it's
react to it, and it's nonsense because it's not real.
Okay.
The content
Yeah.
you're watching is fabricated and fake. It's a joke. It's out of
Ooh.
context. You think it's real because you're
Everything's
stupid.
out of context.
But now,
Yes.
because you have a following, everyone hears it. Oh, ha, 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 ha. So funny. Now we hate that person. And now there's
So remember, this is look at great pause by me there.
That's a sticker.
So again, this is DSP's playbook, and I hope Asmon can bring this up. It's not the problem of what I said, it's the problem that a lot of people saw it. And that's, you did that, Asmon, because you have a big audience, and that's your fault. A lot of people saw it because you have a big following, Asmon. It's not about what I said, it's the fact that a lot of people saw it. And he said that about many, many things. All the way back to calling his fans lazy after Pokemon, if you can remember. That was not, he didn't say sorry for what he said. He said, that's because my stupid detractor shared it. That's the real problem. And it's doing the same thing here. But anyways, yeah, that exactly. People outside my cult saw my pignosis, and that's a problem, Mr. Gold. Exactly.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to move past this because it goes for 15 minutes. But as you can see, Asmon seems to be ready for the context argument, I would say. Cautiously optimistic about the context argument. But again, we shall see. The next day, after who knows how many shots of gin, who knows how many pools, Who knows how much watching of past Kino Casino content was done this day? DSP drops a tweet, and the tweet says, "Hey, Asmongold, read your XDMs, you lazy shit, or else stop talking about me like a bitch." This was at 5:18 a.m. my time.
Cool.
2:18 a.m. his time. And this was Drunken Piggy texting Asmongold, I would say. Go ahead, Shroom.
I know we're going to get to it, but he apologizes immediately in the DM to Asmongold. He's like, I said that up front. Like, so imagine him sending this, acting all tough, and then immediately, well, no, I guess it would have been in reverse, right? Well, maybe. Or maybe he sent another. Either way, he sent a DM to Asmongold, and I just imagine it immediately saying, "Hey, sorry about that. I just had to get your attention."
Mm-hmm.
Like, so all this like fluffing up, dude.
None of this story really makes any sense though, because I'm sure we're gonna watch him talk about it. But yeah, he kind of like fucks up the order of operations here.
Yes,
he's like, because if he tweets this and then in the DMs apologizes for calling him a bitch, what order did everything come in? Well, did you tweet at him to answer your DMs before you DM'd him? Is that how that works? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sure there's previous DMs between the two, because remember, DSP said he was reaching out for interviews. Remember that whole "everyone loves me" thing, and we get some interviews. Yeah. He did admit to reaching out to Sir Gold then too, so that was probably there. And I think he just didn't expect a response, and oh shit, he got one, and now he's like, oh yeah, I was just being sorry about that. I had to get your attention somehow. I apologize for that, Sir Gold. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
But then this happened, and obviously, Smash JT says you should count down to make sure he responds. Subtle joke there about the right now thing. Also, Madam Savvy, so this is not Kinda Savvy, this is Madam Savvy, says, can you DM me where you get your Hawaiian shirts? Before you told me it was just a store, but that didn't narrow it down. DSP did respond to that and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say clothing stores. Hope that helps." Hilarious stuff here.
Little shit. Just a little shit. Like,
he's so embarrassing. Everything he does is like so everything he manages to do, he just manages to get more and more embarrassing.
Yeah, that's
it's
correct.
So fucking insane.
Billy Mitchell.
Look at his Twitter handle. The king is ready for the fall gaming season. So lame.
Cool. King is ready for the fall gaming season, guys.
The fucking AI GTA thing, and then his description is, "I make fun content."
My favorite thing is to imagine him coming up with that, though. I'm imagining him, in the middle of the night. Okay, titled my thumbnails. Oh yeah. The seasons are changing, and I see his leg bouncing and the chair behind him bouncing. He's like, the king is ready for the fall gaming season. All right, good enough. Move on. I gotta go kiss my wife.
If you want to see a lot of images like this, go on Facebook, because the average user is 40, 50, 60. There's a lot of dudes that have decided to break out the AI looks to make them look super cool. Let me tell you, that definitely makes you look cool, the AI. Billy Mitchell says Beggar King. So shout outs to Billy Mitchell there with the hot sauce. Hopefully it sells some hot sauce there. And Peasant Beggar calls for my attention.
Whoa.
Obviously, everyone is all over this. The detractors don't bother me. Also, Phil, trust me, Asmongold, you don't want any of this heat.
Whoa, is that real?
Is that real? I think it might be a green screen. But it looks like
he's elastic bands around his forearm, and the way the neckline of this top is way too fucking tight for his giant head.
The head looks so massive.
Looks like he's wearing like fetish gear of some sort. Like,
are you ready to enter my domain? Okay. This is funny. If you knew who the fuck you were dealing with, you wouldn't be typing so loudly. That's funny.
Whoa.
That's some badass art.
Drinky, drinky gin. Okay. Yeah, that's a classic. This one.
Oh,
hey,
that one's
Aspen,
real.
Very upsetting.
By the way,
yeah,
this
that's
is
the Dublanc one, 100%.
I'll show you that in a second, real quick. But this is true. Hey, Phil, Asman released another video on you. I don't care, LOL. That was the main topic of the
LOL.
streams every fucking day. There we go. Dublanc Duval.
That's real.
Very
There's
real.
This one, you just go on forever. Look at that. Yeah. It goes forever, as you might
Yeah.
expect. There we go. We got the hitting the triangle. We got this.
Also
Bum
real.
beggar.
Ooh.
And it's just terrible.
One more time.
He's just not that interesting. He's just a boring middle-aged bum beggar.
Uh-huh.
And it's just terrible.
There you go.
The
Moving
body
on here.
pain is crazy.
Yeah. Moving on here in the timeline. We got to get moving here. This was one thing. I'm not going to play it, but Asmongold was, because I'm only saying this because DSP is going to try to make this a big deal. Asmongold thought that DSP was banned from Twitch, which, by the way, he literally did say that when he was banned. He said, indefinitely banned. That was his first comment after he got the hateful slurs thing. But then they took it back or whatever. Meerkat, you know about that, right? What was it called again? I think they took it back and said he's banned just from the partner program or something. What was that? I can't remember.
I don't think they took it back. He was playing, I think, Danganronpa or whatever he called it.
Yeah.
When the badges are going away.
Yeah, exactly. The badges went away, and then he looked at his phone, and he's like, they're not coming back, you guys. We're cooked. And then he was cooked.
Yes. Then he thinks, he has said it so many times, and it's boring, so I'm not going to play it. But DSP is like 3 or 4 times this fucking week said like, Asman, I'd love to share him about that story. He's going to get a kick out of that story. And like, he thinks that's like the biggest thing ever, that they're going to have like common ground to talk about how Twitch sucks,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But
You know what it is? It's the same thing he thought was going to happen when he had RTU on to Felt Kino Casino. He thinks that because they both have some animosity towards Twitch, they're going to bond and they're going to kiss and they're going to hold hands and it's going to be so hype and epic, and Twitch is going to be so fucking owned and they're going to cry
yeah, so that's what
because
he,
they have this
yeah.
common disdain to Twitch. It's so stupid.
That's true. Incorrect Beans is right. Like, it's easy to disprove that detractor meme, so you better lean into the ones you can easily disprove. I guess that is true. If you're trying to think of things to say, I can easily disprove that one, Asman. Give me a second. Okay, well, I started back in 2009. I was working at a Sikorsky aircraft. It's a aviator company, by the way. He definitely wants to do
hire.
that. Yeah, I was very well. I did a lot of things.
Speaking of which,
Please.
I hadn't heard this until
Yes.
a couple of days ago. Apparently, he got like a $50,000 scholarship
Correct.
for some university.
Yes, that was found. Someone on the agriculture website found some news articles and clippings about Sir Burnell, and it was confirmed in the newspaper article that DSP did get a $50,000 a scholarship to Fairfield University. But he said as much. This is not new information. It just confirms that that's what he said. I mean, he did say he did get a scholarship. He didn't say it wasn't a full scholarship, but he did get a scholarship. So there you go.
Well, that's the struggle of being a white male.
A lot of money.
You don't get those. You don't get the Ivy League scholarships. You get that one.
They only give you $50K. There was also the what's the second one called? Salutatorian? I can't remember. I was never in that wavelength. Sav, were you? You might be. What's it called? The second one? Salutatorian? I can't remember. But the second highest person, Michelle Lee. Salutatorian. Thank you. Salutatorian. Salute.
I feel like you guys are making up words.
Salut. She was there. There's a little bit more info about her. That was the one that DSP said there was another girl that was almost going to do it, but she kind of stopped trying at the end of the school year. So they got some information about her. So that was pretty interesting. That some people theorize
Person
that
who ranks second highest? This sounds very American. You have to have a first and a second? That's crazy.
It is. We do.
Also, almost like a penultimate. She was the penultimate student, and he was the ultimate student.
Some people theorize that was the nerdy Asian that turned him down for prom. I disagree. I think she's too smart for that. Anyways, okay, this
he was smarter than her, so he won in the end. Like
I don't
always.
think so.
The Pig
I don't
Roach
think
wins
so.
again.
I think
There's
she didn't
book
care.
smarts and street smarts. All right.
Well, he's book smart, street smart, and a smart guy. So he's many things.
Oh, now what?
There you go.
This is my favorite clip. This was Asmongold was continuing to watch DSP every once in a while. This is the day after the tweet, and he watches a Snort Burnell video, and this is just magic.
Go.
I got the drip. Go. I got the drip. Go. I got the drip. Go. I got the drip. Go. I got the drip. dripping.
God.
I got the drip.
Bro,
Like a
hell
faucet
yeah.
that's dripping.
Hell
Can't
yeah.
make it stop. So what do you want me to
jeez.
do? Have a mute button that every second I'm tapping the mute button just in case I'm gonna have to clear. Like, this is what I mean. These dumb kids. This is what it is. It's dumb kids.
What a fucking outro. Yes.
Isn't that amazing? Like, if you don't know that's
He's
coming
in-
out of nowhere, it's like, what the fuck? Dumb kids.
He's in
That's
the
what it
meerkat
is.
mob now.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
forget
Oh,
how
yeah.
much of this is like, ingrained in my own brain until you watch an outsider
Yeah.
see it for the
Yeah.
first time, and I'm like, oh yeah, I mean, I see that like every day, dude.
Yeah, like one time I was talking to some people like on Discord, like not in the Philverse Discord. It's like, yeah, we have a song competition. He's like, you have a song competition? I was like, yeah, it's a long story. Yeah, we have.
So it all started when this guy was fired from a helicopter company.
Yeah. I actually do run a song competition. I'm a big deal. Thank you. And
Well,
WNews
we've only done it 3 years in a row. It's not like it's a big dew.
yeah. And W News says 90s diversity casting, but all wheelchairs. Oh, for the Power Rangers. Yes. Big Ben W News says, when do we use the torches and pitchforks? Well, that's when there's problems you got to call out there. Big ups to Eric Newton says, future DSP in the wild. Boulder Punch has a Blood Omen Legacy of Cain where he about 30 minutes and 30 seconds in the video. Title is Gothic Zelda Vampires. Can you email it to me, Eric Newton? Sorry to make you do work, but I will definitely forget.
I think
that,
at this
sir.
point, Boulder Punch has to be blacklisted from Phil in the Wild because he almost has the reference in every other video I've seen.
Yes.
The great channel, though.
We'll get to those later. Let's move through this though. Okay, so there is that. PWAP. Okay, so when that tweet hit, it went to the trending in most people in this space. Twitter trending because it was such a big deal. And someone said, DSP says that everyone was showing the AI rundown of what was happening in the trending. Meerkat Mob did. Then PWAP did as well. And his says streamer Dave Bernstein, known as Darkside Phil, right? And what does DSP do? Well, he instantly retweets that and says, what does he say? Man, Dave, I'll show it to you. Man, Dave Bernstein sounds like a real asshole. He was really having a good time with it, stealing jokes from the Detractorverse. So big ups to that. Okay, next.
Did we mention
yeah.
it was the same quote as the PWAP tweet?
Dave Bernstein sounds like a real asshole. And Dave, oh my God, it was the exact same line.
Yeah.
Yep.
I didn't even realize that part of it. This Dave
Yep.
Bernstein sounds like a real asshole. DSP's version is Dave Bernstein sounds like a real asshole. Nice.
There are only minutes between the tweets, by the way, so.
What? Oh my God. Yeah, 1:58 p.m. November 15th. When's his timing? Oh, this is not the actual tweet. But there you go. Big ups. There you go. Good job, PWAP. You got him to steal a joke of yours. Anyways, Asmongold says he will invite DSP on stream to explain why he's upset with him. And that was on November 16th. Okay. And that happened. Some people, again, have some comments. We all know how this will end. Welcome to the circus of the Snortex. We have, you just activated my victim card. That is correct. So everyone having some fun on Twitter, as you can see. Then we go to this. So this is a Snort Hogan video. This is a few days after when it's already kind of set that it will happen. DSP talks about, is he worried or not about the interview? And again, we're just giving you all the information so we can come up with the best predictions. Here we go.
Even better. Even friggin' better. Seriously. He set up a Reddit thread for people to submit questions. Are you shocked? The guy does not watch my content 24/7.
Yeah.
So he's going to have the same idiots posting the same questions over and over. It's going to be the same exact questions, and he's going to get the same answers.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, that's like earlier, someone said...
Reminder, this was the shtick he did before the side scrollers. Every single time he said they're going to ask the same shit that's always been asked before. I'm going to give the same exact answers, and you know how that went. So,
well, aren't you afraid of what he's going to ask you? Like what? WWE champions, which I've already fully talked about, and all I'm going to do is reiterate the exact same thing again. Or maybe I should be afraid that he's going to bring up that I eBay. Or maybe I should be afraid that I'm a bad gamer or something. What, is he gonna bring up the fucking Derek thing for the millionth time? Who gives a fuck? I don't care about any of that shit. Go ahead, ask away. Right?
There you go.
Ask away on the nonsense. It doesn't bother me at all.
It doesn't bother me at all, Craig. Ask whatever you want. Stuttering Craig, I don't give a shit. So there we go.
Trust me, if I had anything to hide, I would not be streaming every single day.
Yes, you would, because there's nothing else you can do.
Ooh.
Publicly, in an open public forum like I do. Oh,
Okay.
220.
That's just actually funny, just because you could just lie, right? So, he's admitted himself to lying.
Him talking there about all that just kind of reinforces to me he didn't see anything Asmongold actually said, or because all Asmongold did was watch Snort Hogan videos and laugh at him. Like, he watched DSP talk at length and laughed about that. There were no edits. There was nothing out of context. Like, he watched the majority of the context. So I don't know. What got me was him saying, what's he going to bring up the Derek thing? I don't even think Asmongold knows who Derek is at this point.
I wouldn't guess he does. I will
Well,
say,
I don't think it'd be a point of contention to talk about either, at least, even if he did.
It's almost kind of telling of like what he's worried about. You know what I mean? Like what he's internalized that he doesn't want to talk about. Because Asmon never brought those things up. He laughed at him begging, and he laughed at him like doing his little epic rants against the haters and stuff like that. He didn't talk about Derek or any of that stuff.
I think what that means is he's reading the Reddit thread about it, because the Reddit thread, there is a Reddit thread you can ask questions. That's what I'm thinking. DSP has read, right? Because he tried to get ready for all the questions side scrollers are going to do too, right? So he's reading all the thread, trying to think he can prepare. But I don't know if Asmongold's going to ask about Derek, because that question's a big question, right? You got to have some facts to say, hey, man, you kept a pedophile around. What's going on with that? You can't just say that without having something to back it up, you know? And you got to know the history of that before. Because if you don't know anything about it, DSP could say, well, that's not true. I never did that. And then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, there has to be...
there's not really a meaningful back and forth to be had about that, because Phil will say the same things he always says. I'm not responsible for who's here. I got rid of him. What do you want from me?
So
that's what he'll do.
Well, I think this is a very wild card interview, quote unquote, because it's not really going to be an interview. Like, Asmongold's going to be live, and then he's going to talk to DSP, and then he's just going to go and watch some clips and still be live. Like, for him, is just like, I'm just going to talk to this guy. It's not a big deal. DSP is always preparing for everything to be some kind of an interview. He's not ready for a guy to just talk to him like a normal person. And if Asmongold just tries to do that, DSP is just going to be exposed for being the weird fake ass alien he is.
Yeah, that's a good point, because I think that is like DSP's kryptonite is just normal talking. Like, that's his worst 100%. Thing. You know what I mean? He cannot.
You can't rehearse that.
Yeah. Go ahead, Sam.
I never thought about that. He always jumps to calling it an interview. Like, they were talking when all this started, he just said like, oh, come on my stream and we'll talk. But then when it became a plan, it's an interview now. It can't be, just a stream together or like. Yeah, it's an interview. Why everything's an interview.
Into an
One
interview
person
afterwards, but all that
like
was.
Sorry. Yeah, it's okay. It's like this autistic, like, person A asks questions, person B responds to the questions, like this very like regimented, outlined thing. Yeah, because he can't just have a natural back and forth, you know.
Yeah, exactly. And he can't like transition at all. So he'll like ask a question. All right, Wings, what do you think about this? Okay,
well, Sav,
next question. You know what I mean? Like, there's no follow-ups at all. It's just, okay. Anyways, how about this? You know, he cannot naturally move a conversation along. Go ahead, Shroom.
Well, I was saying when we watched Smart Guys, that's like the guest hosts or whatever. Because when PPP was on, he was guiding the whole thing pretty much. Yeah. But when it was just DSP, it was DSP and his mod. What's the guy? Yeet Mania. What's his Cypress TV?
Yeah.
When he had him on, it was just like, I'm going to take my turn to talk now, and now you will speak. Like, they were just waiting for them to monologue at a time.
Go ahead, your turn to talk. Yeah. That's a good point. I didn't think about that, because if Asmongold just says, all right, man, what's going on? It will be a mess. Well, Asmon, thank you for asking. It started 16 years ago. I'm just saying, how you doing, Phil? Oh,
Oh, how am I doing? Well, tips yesterday were good. Got pretty far in Pokemon. Like that's it. Like people would come into his
Daily
stream and
rap.
say, "Hey, how you doing, Phil?" Oh, I'm doing good, man. We made progress in Pokemon today. He's like giving you a daily rap, like just on the fly when you ask how he's doing.
Mm-hmm. Good point. Good point.
Publicly in an open public forum like I do. Oh, 220, you're talking about something from 100 years ago. You're talking about something from 2019. It's 2025.
Yeah?
So 220 asked me, he says, the other day, I guess it was last week, 2 weeks ago on this stream, we were talking about the past and talking about how when I got married in 2019, that my parents had...
Okay, so yeah, this is another retcon. June the King brilliantly covers this retcon about how he said he wouldn't spend a single dollar on anything else except the taxes, and that was incredible. He just lied, and DSP admitted to lying there, so there you go.
No, he admitted to misspeaking.
Oh, yes, I misspoke. Thank you. UNFW says, this is the same wrestling shit that he pulled with Viscount. I don't think so, because there was a little bit more back and forth, and Viscount was literally pissed at him and really wanted to fight him, and DSP tried to get out of that by saying, let's fucking DX crotch chops the crowd.
Well,
but Viscount was really pissed.
I'm wondering if he's referring to the tweet of like, "Hey, bitch," and then he's like, "All right, I'm just kidding about that. Let's hang out."
Yeah. Just joking, brother. I love you. Like, yeah, that's true. Sir Percy says, and I was like, huh? I was like, what? Huh? There you go. Always classic. Sonny says, when does Dave Bernstein and Henry Epstein's podcast drop? We're still waiting on the Henry Epstein files. Hopefully we get those soon. The Bernelio files with the Epstein files. Henry Epstein files, excuse me. Someone shared with me that DSP said Henry Epstein multiple times and multiple years. Yeah.
He
says
it every time. I think he thinks that's his name. Like, I think he thinks that's the name.
I'm not trying to be like some big RTU style conspiracy theorist about it, but for DSP to minimize, like, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose at this point to like take the piss out of it. Like, oh, fucking Henry Epstein, huh? But to minimize like the fact that there's like global leaders in a pedophile ring is a pretty big deal. And he's like, yeah, I don't know. Asmongold's worried about the fucking Henry Epstein files over there.
Yeah.
But,
like he's worried about
but
it.
let's prepare for
like
my big interview, and he better be prepared. Yeah, but he's like, fucking Henry Epstein.
He did say that, like,
I
it was
don't know,
weird.
Epstein. I don't pay attention to drama. I don't know.
Yeah. Henry Epstein stuff. Anyways, guys, we got more important things to cover here. Who wants to name the next Pokemon? Okay, $20.
No, Jade wants to name the next Pokemon. Does anybody want to contribute for Jade?
We got real business to cover here. Okay, who wants to name Piplup? Okay, let's go. Who wants it? Okay. Ira says, Copium is strong here, but I really want Asmongold to bring up the bankruptcy since he actually used to work for the IRS. Interesting. He used to work for the IRS.
Yeah.
That's another thing that
Can we have a look at the Reddit thread?
Oh, yeah, we can.
questions?
Yeah, sure. Good idea.
In
Good
what
idea.
capacity did he work for the IRS, though? Because, like, one of my good friends works for the IRS, and, I mean, I've seen that dude do some questionable stuff. He's not, the smartest guy.
Ooh, calling out your
So
friend
I'm just
here.
like, I don't know.
Live
They
on the
let
air.
anybody work for the IRS.
Calling out your friend live on the air. Ooh, drama. Okay, I'll read some of these. Phil leaked his DMs with Triple P from Kino Casino, and Phil would trauma jump to Ashton about his mother's health. But Phil did a stream saying that this was just his plan for 8 months to snake Kino Casino. So I want to ask why Phil was telling Ashton all of this. If he was just a coworker and it's true, why would he use his mother and wife's health issues to lie for personal gain? Good question, but a little bit long. I'm worried about the length of some of these, to be honest, right? But these are some good questions hidden in here. Does Phil's wife, Kat, know that he still currently plays in Wales on WWE Champions?
Probably, I don't care.
Yeah, it's an easy pignatized answer, I think. Someone says, why are you interviewing DSP? Why did he lie to Craig and Adam about his WWE champion spending? I was trying to say to protect my family, dumb shit.
Yep.
What was he cranking it to when he was going crazy on stream? Interracial.
That's
probably.
these are the real questions.
Interracial.
Where did the load go?
Where did it go?
The logo.
My eyes went right down to that one, to that really short one, because my attention span's fucked. Ask Phil if he thinks his father is proud of it.
Like that's one he'll say, yeah, of course he's proud of me. I've had a successful business for 17 years. You know what I'm saying? Why did it take years to ban a pedophile? Why did you lie about only hearing about Derek's playlist of little girls for a couple of months when people had brought him up since 2018?
Again, we know the answer to that one. Like,
it's not my responsibility. It's not my responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's not my responsibility to know.
The real answer is he didn't want to let the detractors get a win. Like, we already know the answer to
it's
that
not some of these. That's why like the interview could go downhill if we go down the rabbit hole for these, because like that's an interesting question. Like, wow, people that hear that will be like, wow, you didn't ban a pedophile, but DSP has the same answer for that. That one he is going to say his usual answer and say, I didn't know about it. Why do I have to follow my own? Yeah, exactly.
It's the Asmongold audience. They're not going to care for a 25-minute explanation. They're just going to listen to the headline and then go look it up themselves, I guess, if they actually cared.
Yep. Phil claims that he sold out for the Rafters account. If he isn't poor, why does it bother him so much if people have this perception that he is? Why did he call another kick streamer a slut when he do nothing about her?
With this thread in particular, like if you want to ask a good question, you have to write like 10 paragraphs. Because you got to explain why it's a good question and why people would care about it and why DSP's fucking gaslight explanation is bullshit about it. And Asmongold's probably not going to read like 5 paragraphs worth of explaining because he probably wouldn't care. Like I said, to him is just like a Monday morning stream or whatever it's going to be.
One thing that Cerulean showed me is you will see some of these gold locks on some of them. What does that mean? That means a mod decided to lock it so no one can respond anymore. Does that mean those questions are ones they passed on to Asmon? I don't know, but it's something worth noting that there is some would have this gold lock and some that don't. Just give me information.
You reminded me of something that Cerulean told me too. He said that there's, I think it was on live stream fails or something to that effect, of just clips of Asmongold getting in arguments with other streamers or shitting on other streamers. I don't know if it's like actually him talking to him. But he was like, hopefully he can keep this kind of energy up when he's talking to DSP. Just kind of treat it like, I mean, he could treat it even worse because it's like there's nothing at stake. He's not like debating politics or the state of streaming. He's debating DSP. But it's like he has a history of like getting in arguments anyway, so it could just be a giant mess.
Reno Ryan says Asmon has a different view on Phil. Phil is just content to him. He doesn't care about champions or that Phil begs. I think it'll be mostly normal. I mean, but clearly he thinks that it, at the very least, is very funny about DSP's begging, right? And that seems to be the crux of this whole thing. I think that's going to be the focus, really, is like, holy shit, man.
Looking at him, he's looking at him like content. He knows how to make entertaining content people would want to watch, and that's definitely not talking to DSP normally and listening to his helicopter story.
Well, and Asmongold said that too at one point. He's like, if I see that I can get something out of this, or I can get content out of this, or I find it funny, then I'll do it. So as long as he just treats it like that, and it might be a nice break for him, because anytime I've checked in on him, he's like watching a CNN clip or something, and I'm like, so maybe the DSP stuff is just a way for him to unwind.
Why did DSP think it was okay to call Strangey Lex a lesbian and a slut? Well, she is a lesbian, number one.
She is a lesbian.
Yeah, that's something she'll tell you that much, sir.
Why would you think that it's okay to call her a lesbian when she is?
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Excuse me, excuse me, the Lex Brigade is here. She's bi, everybody. She's bi. She's bi! Right. She's not lesbian. She's bi.
Oh, I'm felted. I need to get interviewed by Asmongold now.
Sorry. Okay. This is what I think about all you guys that said that.
That's gay.
Yeah, gotcha. Now what? Gotcha.
There you go.
Got him. Okay. Now, later in the week, after we decided that the interview is definitely going to happen, DSP's mood changed drastically. And this is a great example of how that changed. Here we go.
Justly of the day from Red Eyes, who did a $5 super chat. Set the record straight. Don't let the losers write the narrative and unjustly label you. Defend yourself. Well, I mean, that's kind of what the point of this co-stream was going to be. I wanted Asmongold to ask me things from the detractor content he's seen, and then I could actually tell him the truth of the matter.
Okay, that's already a
debunk stream.
So it's a debunk? Yeah, fuck that. Ain't no way.
Debunk co-stream interview. I can't tell.
Multi-stream, co-stream,
and this is
co-op.
it's all cute to say this now, but there was two days, or if not more, where he said, "I don't give a shit about what Asmund says, and I'm not going to talk about it anymore." He's just punching down. I don't give a fuck about him. But now, all of a sudden, it was going to be this co-stream debunk thing. Okay, cool.
But again, like you said earlier, this is exactly what he did with side scrollers. He basically approached it mentally as like a debunk thing, right? Like that's very much what he did for Craig. He's like, when Craig brings up this, I have this response. When Craig brings up this, I have this response. You can tell he's already mentally preparing for Asmongold to do the same thing. I'm going to debunk everything he says by just saying, no, that's not true.
And also, you guys, I promise, because we've seen him do interviews now. In the Sudden Craig interview, you can see this so clearly. When they asked a question that was in his like wheelhouse, let's say, when he knew he had an answer, he said, "Okay, yes, Craig. Okay, yes, I know. Okay, first, let me start. Okay, let me go. Okay. Well, it all started back then, and it's such a prepared thing. It's so obvious."
It's like when you prepare your answers ahead of time for a job interview. They're going to ask the same 3 or 4 questions, and you practice them ahead, and then they ask them, and you go, "Oh, thank God they asked this. I know the answer already."
Yep, exactly.
It's like that kind of thing.
You feel like that little wave of, "Whew, I got this one covered. Don't worry." Yes. Yeah. Well, my weak point is I care too much. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, here we go.
Yes, of course.
You've been banned from Twitch. Wrong. I've been temporarily suspended from Twitch once or twice.
Who cares?
Okay.
Once or twice.
But I've never actually been banned.
Okay.
What happened was in regards to the partner program, which was a very unprofessional handling of things on the Twitch side of things, which is what spurred me to leave the site and eventually decide to never stream there again and close my account of my own volition. Right now, I could reopen my account and stream immediately.
Okay. Could you make money with that, sir? That's the question. But anyways.
But I don't want to. I have no desire to do that. And I can explain that entire thing to him,
He's ready for that one.
But
that'll be a fun 10 minutes.
In truth, what it seems like is going to happen is he's going to field questions from my detractors, okay? And then he's going to ask the same fucking questions that I've been asked 4,000 times. I'm going to give him the same answers, and he's going to make judgments for himself, which more than likely will be, "Oh, I don't believe him because everyone says he's a liar." So it's going to be the same song and dance as every single person. So is it really a big deal? Probably not. I don't think it's going to really do much, honestly. If immediately we had gotten on a stream together...
This is very key. Very key. Look
at his eyes, dude.
This is unedited, by the way. This is not edited.
Grok, is this real?
Oh my God, unedited.
Asked me the questions that he actually had in his head before his head got completely filled with the nonsense from my detractors, then maybe it would have been an interesting appearance. But instead, delay, let everything just influence him, and now it's not going to matter anymore.
Okay, real quick.
That's so bullshit.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what all the fucking liars said. If only I could fucking gaslight you and brainwash you before people expose me for being a fraud, I would have a higher chance of gaslighting you successfully. God damn it.
It's also so lame to imply that like anyone can just be swayed by... Like, he calls the detractors these mouth-drooling morons all the time, but if they're that stupid and that unfounded, why would they be able to just convince somebody in a matter of days to agree with their point of view? Also, like, all the clips we watched earlier, it seems pretty apparent that Asmongold has always thought that he's a joke. So I think, like Phil said, you'd have to have a time machine and go back in time and unfrankenstein the Frankenstein and
and there's no clips out there that I just don't think there are. I don't think there's anything good out there of DSP. What he talks about positive, chill content, whatever. I just don't see it. And why doesn't anybody else see it? I just don't think it exists. Like, there's
what would there be?
There's nothing out there that benefits him.
The like 100 vest celebration video. There's one.
Oh God.
What else is there? He got a big
donated
fish.
money to the food bank once.
Yeah, there you go.
But
you can't prove
it was also
he says he
sandwiched.
did.
It was also sandwiched between the most unhinged take on food banks as a concept that I've ever seen in my life. So that kind of takes away from that nice thing he did.
He's caught some big fish in bass fishing. That's cool. He was hyped about that. He caught some big ones.
He's patronizing to a disabled adult in his chat. That's pretty pog.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He treats them like they're 2 years old. Oh yeah, Jade.
Yeah, he's like a 30-year-old man. Jade, do you want me to name the Pokemon?
What do you want to name it? Ooh, that's an interesting name. You're doing great. You gotta go potty?
He named... Jade asked him to name a haunter Jack the Ripper, but he said Jack the R. He said DSP name. I think he said something like he called it a hunter, so that had to be deciphered. He said name Hunter Jack the R. And Phil was like, what?
Jade's named like a whole, like an entire team of Pokemon at this
party.
point.
Yeah, there's a whole party.
I would love,
but,
I would love I just wish somebody or Jade, or I just wish he could be manipulated. Hey, bring every Pokemon Jade named in for the final battle. That'd be fun, Phil.
Oh, well, Jade has got a taste for the begging. If you noticed.
Yeah,
go ahead, Sam.
He wanted him to name it Jack the Ripper, but he didn't, because he's Jade, so he didn't type that out. He wrote name Hunter Jack the R. So DSP, once he figured out he meant Haunter, he caught a Haunter for Jade and named it Jack the R. He did not name it Jack the Ripper. There's a Haunter in his collection called Jack the R. Because he didn't get that. It's so fucking stupid.
So, but now Jade will come in if they're doing Pokemon. Like it'll be in the pre-stream, and he'll be like, "Yeah, I'm ready for name a Pokemon. If anyone's interested, he'll say that in Jade way. You know, Jade and E.
All right, bring on the tips. I'm ready.
I think it was 220 or somebody the other day just gave like 20,000 or 2,000 kicks and said, "Hey, just let Jade name a Pokemon today." Like even before Jade got there, like just he was ready, man.
Very cool.
Like having a beer for you ready at the bar.
Definitely the best way to handle disabled people is to treat them like they're 3 years old. Very cool and chill. Very meaningful, DSP.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it. Treat them like they're babies. Great job. Cerulean, speaking of babies and mouth droolers, Cerulean86 is here. He says, Asmund, please bring Triple P as a special guest. That would be funny. And I know they have some contact at the very least in the past they have, but I don't think Asmund will do that. But it would be funny if they did.
But I mean, that's DSP should like that, because it would be like wrestling, like when someone comes from the back in the middle of the match.
I know that happens. Steel chair.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's funny for us, but not for the internet at large, because then you got half the people of Asmongold's fan base saying, "Who's this?" Right? And that's a dangerous thing.
Niche, yeah.
I'd use it as a break in case of emergency.
Okay.
Yeah, true. It'd be like when the
DSP
side
won't
scrollers
shut
brought
up.
on Keemstar.
He's filibustering something, and then he's like, "All right, hang on a second, bud." Then
The glass. You got the Stone Cold glass break sound effect.
Chase that!
BC USA
Phil
says,
would
go ahead,
recoil.
please. Oh God, yeah, he would probably
just
say I'm out of
imagine
here.
PPD coming on. I think he would cower. Like, I think he would be, I don't know.
I think he would say I'm done.
Like a hurt.
I would say, because then if he runs away, he knows he's
He'd
bitchy.
rage
Like
quit.
he didn't know he didn't do that for Keem though, and the only reason he didn't is because he thought it would make him seem like a bitch. Because he would tell that tale for months afterwards, saying, "I stuck through the whole thing, even after they brought Keemstar, I was still there." Like it's a big thing for him.
With this though, I could see if something like that were to happen, I could see him rage quit. And he's like, "No, I'm not going to be around people that are going to disrespect my family and my wife and my career. They don't want to take this seriously."
Yeah.
Yeah, but he snaked him.
We will keep 220 around, though, even though he's talked about fucking Cat and also shouting out detractors all the time. But 220 gives money, so we got to keep him around. Anyways, that's not a joke, by the way. He has talked about sexual intercourse with Catherine, not in a funny way.
I saw that as well.
He's
like, yeah,
interesting.
you wouldn't take a taste?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
he's
at
like
this
egging
point,
other people on.
Haven't we all?
Please elaborate, sir.
Sav,
I'm not sure where we're going here.
Nothing. Move on.
Please elaborate, sir. Okay. Speaking of which, BC USA says Henry Epstein was just at some drama-ish. Oh, okay. He was just drama stuff. I gotcha.
Yeah,
Just
something
some
about an
drama
island.
kid.
I don't know.
Fuck it. Remsy in the house says, another mouth drooler, says defends Derek for years, dated Panda Lee when she's 17, and doesn't care about the Henry Epstein files. Notice a pattern? Well, these are all thoughts. Drama.
Panda Lee thing was debunked because he said so. Why would he lie?
He said,
You didn't hear
no.
that?
Yeah.
You didn't hear
What
that?
if DSP's on the Epstein list, but under the name Dave Bernstein, and that's why the AI picked up on it after the files came out?
God. Rayad says, Asmund Shield bring in Triple P mid-interview to talk DMs. I mean, that would be fun. Let's just talk magical Christmas land. That's what happens. But that's not going to happen, guys. So
what's funny too, that reminded me from way earlier when DSP is like, so I DM'd him. Don't worry, I'm not going to read the DMs, because he has to say that now because he's a dude that has leaked massive amounts of DMs.
Yes.
So every time he speaks on DMs now, he's like, guys, not going to show you this one.
Yeah, these are DMs I won't show, by the way, just letting you know. Okay, back to this though. Anyways, the point of this whole thing I wanted to show is DSP's problem is that other people got to Asmund because DSP wanted to have a blank slate, a clean slate, so he could say all his normal lies and Asmund would have no retort because it's just reading the pignosis, a blank slate of pignosis. But that didn't happen. And that is why DSP's optimism for this whole thing went way down after Asmongold said, I'm starting a Reddit thread if you want to ask questions. And that's why we're so negative about it now. There you go.
Right? Isn't that a real take? I think it is. 'Cause it's always the same song and fucking dance. If the side scrollers had me on their show within like a week of wanting me on, instead of sitting there saying, I want...
Oh, by the way, real quick, I want to say that. Asmongold wanted to be with DSP earlier. DSP pushed it to this Monday because he wanted time to hype it up, by the way. DSP is literally the reason it is happening tomorrow and not last week. Asmongold responded to him saying, is that the earliest you can do it? If that's the earliest, next Monday. He said that. So if he wanted to get it in quick, he could have done that, but he made him push it back. So, all right.
Question for
it also sounds like so manipulative and crazy to be like, I need to talk to you before you can read anything about me. You know, like I can't let any actual facts about myself taint your perception of me before I have a chance to taint your perception of me.
Yes.
I need to talk to you right now. Right?
It's very telling if that's what you have to do in your life. I mean, that's pretty simple. Like, don't talk to anyone else. Don't look at anything on the internet, okay? Like, what if you had like a Tinder account where it's like, all right, don't Google my name. Don't look to anything about me. Just, don't care about me until we meet, okay?
Definitely do not look at the sex offenders registry. Don't look at it. You have no business.
Detractor, and I want every negative take on Phil, and then just treat it as if it's all true and throw it at me on the interview. Maybe the interview wouldn't have been boring. But
that interview was boring, according to DSP Gaming.
Instead, it was 5 hours of the same questions everyone always asked me. I gave the same answers.
And he lied
they
multiple
were lies.
times. Yep, all lies. Okay.
They didn't like the answers.
Because they were lies.
Boring. He loved that interview, and hey, flip side, he loved the side scrollers interview until his audience told him it made him look bad. He's so fucking delusional and insane.
Yes.
He thought that the interview went well and made him look good, and he came away from it with a positive impression of the whole experience until, I don't know, 30 minutes passed and everyone in the chat was like, wow, you looked fucking insane. You looked really bad. And then he realized...
I don't know what you guys.
And
I
now
think
it's
his literal
boring.
words were like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think they were very fair. Yeah, very fair. But now the interview sucks, and he gave the same answers he always gave, even though he admitted himself they were all lies. All right.
And then they went on to do what they did.
Okay. Which was read super chats they got during the interview. Okay.
But so that's just it.
They did a decompression stream, the thing that he autistically does after any collaboration. So he's allowed to do
supposed to be
decompression
playing
stream.
Mario Kart, damn it.
Yeah, right. DSP now has picked that up. He's definitely picked up the decompression thing from side scrollers, hasn't he? Now, anything at all, he's like, yeah, we'll do some decompression because he thinks it's such a good idea to get money, Let's do a decompression real quick.
I don't even know if it's for money, though. I feel like it's more therapy for him. Because I'm expecting that tomorrow. I'm expecting Asmongold to literally only want to hang out for like a half hour, and then DSP can decompress for 4.
I don't think I think he's so delusional. He's not capable of independently processing processing how he feels about an interaction with another
Yeah.
person.
Agree.
Like normal people go away from a conversation
Yeah.
and they'll think about it and they'll process it and they'll go, oh, I liked this, I didn't like this, they said this, I thought about this. But he walks away from it and he's so delusional, he's not capable of that. Like he needs the mirror of his chat of literal disabled people to tell him how he did because
Yep.
he's not able to reflect on how it went.
And then he'll even though it doesn't. Let's say all the chat though hates it. He will only wait to find the person that has the positive take, and then he'll latch on to that and say, "Yep, look, everyone's positive about this. Everyone loved this. I mean, it was awesome."
Everyone.
Like, it's even worse than like waiting to get their opinion. It's waiting to find the opinion you are waiting to see. You know what I mean?
You got to wait for the $5 super chat and find out what Slayer thought.
Because, but even like, let's say Slayer said it sucked. There's like 10 people that said it sucked. He'd wait for the one like total pignatized person, dark maggot or something, to say that was
That was
awesome,
fun
dude.
and you were
you
cordial."
debunked him. You're like, see, everyone loves this, man. It's awesome. It's going great. Like that's even more unhealthy, honestly. Speedy De Palma says DSP will go at this like Cartman on NPR. Well, my toes. NW News says Jade's normal. He's deep cover detractor long con. Interesting thought. Interesting thought.
I've heard this. I refuse to believe it because there have been other people in his YouTube and Kick Chat trying to do Jade speak, and they can't last. They don't last. They get called out. They respond too fast. Like there's big gaps in between Jade messages, and some dude is like, I know, see you, and then like a minute later he's saying another reply. It's like you're talking too fast. You're not good at Jade LARPing, and that's why I refuse to believe that Jade's a LARP. Plus, we know too much. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just not on that bandwagon.
I mean, yeah, we've seen him, right? Like,
yes, we know. Yeah,
it's-
we know Jade's.
What did I say the other day?
That would be a pretty insane LARP if it was a
Dude,
What didn't I say to you,
yeah.
Sap, where I was like, what if Jade is a LARP, but he is actually disabled, but he knows he's fucking with Phil by like, hey man, how are tips today? Hey, can I name a Pokemon? Like maybe
saying
all of
it's
his
like if
physical
Ricky Berwick-
his physical ailments are
You know.
there, but he's like secretly he likes fucking with Phil. He knows he's like, yeah, this guy treats me like I'm an idiot.
It's Fred
He's
Fox or something.
leveraging his
That'd be
severe
funny.
actual disability.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Now he's the real King Snake. Yeah.
It turns out it's Fred Fox. You know, I've waited this long, assholes,
Oh
and
my
now I'm
God.
here. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Meerkat.
I think no matter how deeply into being a DSP fan anyone is, on some level, I think as a basic human trait, you like seeing this guy take an L at some point, even if you really like him. Like torturing him and making him dance definitely is entertaining to pretty much anyone.
Well, yeah, I could see that because don't you have at least you like fucking with your friends? You know, you're really good friends, playing little pranks on them, messing with
Yeah.
them. I could see where some people would like actually support DSP, but kind of like that. He's just freaking out. He'll be fine. You know, stuff like that kind of attitude.
I mean, I never thought of it that way though. Like, yeah, he can't even say his thoughts on things without what chat thinks first. So that normal conversation that Meerkat said, like, imagine that. What are your thoughts on this? Well, I don't know. I got no chat here. What can I say? Go ahead, Sav.
The thing is, though, like over the years, he's curated a following. The people that are closest to him are the people that give money to provide their opinion or input on his stream. So by doing that over time, you condition your audience to consist of people that see your actions as exchangeable for money. So I think you're right. Like the people that follow him and like that they can control what he does or thinks by giving him money.
Yeah.
So it is kind of that thing of like, if I give him money, I can watch him dance and make a fool of himself. And that's what I like about this relationship, you know?
Definitely. That's why he ends up hating some of the whales, because they really do control what he does. And even if they are not, DSP starts thinking that they are, because like, oh, you waited to the end. I don't know why you guys do this. Make it wait to the end.
Yeah.
You know, but
It's
like,
true.
it's because they want the attention that you give them, you know. But Big Ups Barrett Wells says the Asmon shield can only be defeated by the 300 shield. Oh, Jaha, get on to that shield. Different style shield. Big Ups Barrett Wells.
Just wanted to have a conversation with a guy who had watched some detractor content, but didn't actually know that much about me, had never actually had a conversation with me. You know, let's talk, get to know me a little bit. I'll give you my take on everything. Make judgments for yourself.
Yeah.
But when you say, well, I want input from every detractor, then that you're not making a judgment for yourself. All you're doing is you're getting that negative take and you're letting that permeate you. And now you've made your decision based on the insane crowd of assholes on the internet who say things about me because they want personal gain.
Okay.
But all Asmongold did was really make a Reddit post on his own subreddit. He didn't ask for detractors. It's just that's the only people that showed up to comment and ask questions. I guess DSP fans didn't care to ask when he's going to play Black Ops 7 again or when he's going to play Pokemon again. So they didn't show up like always.
It's just saying I don't want Asmongold to know anything. I don't want him to ask intelligent questions. Oh, no. I want him to ask the basic bitch shit that anyone would ask any other human being on the internet. Like, what's your favorite video game? Oh, that's very fun. Asmongold's going to love that conversation. What's your favorite gaming system of all time? Oh, of course, Asmongold. Great question.
No, those aren't great questions because... You know he never has an answer for those.
I don't have a favorite.
Literally the other night, someone asked him, what's your favorite horror movie? And he's like, well, let's see. You got the Freddy movies, the Jason movies, and the Halloween movies. And then he never answered it. He said, well, the Freddy movies are kind of like, those are fun because he can go into dreams. Jason's kind of fun because he's like some crazy unstoppable force. And, you know, they all have kind of like paranormal powers. But Mike Myers, he's like, or Michael Myers. Mike Myers is a different guy. Michael Myers, he's just like, I don't know. I guess he's kind of the weakest out of them. So I don't know.
He changes the questions.
And then,
What's your favorite? Well, Jason's strongest. Oh, okay. Obviously, DSP has to capitalize on this. So DSP did make a special video and thumbnail here, which was an interesting choice, I thought, of thumbnail. This is Asmongold.
It looks like he's like airbrushed.
Why is it versus? I thought we were just coming onto each other's streams, and now it's versus, and we're making angry faces, and I'm wearing a headband. Like, fuck off.
Look, that's just sensationalistic behavior to get your attention, just like the tweet. All right.
He didn't have enough.
What a
any
horrible
other
picture of Phil, by the way. Look at those under eye creases.
You can shoot.
Look at that. Like those are deep wrinkles. I didn't know he had.
Those are the snort sack creases, but it's like in the internet, you can choose the pictures you put out. You know, I don't know if DSP understands this whole phenomenon. Like, you can choose the pictures you use. It's a, you know what I'm saying?
Made this. You guys think he made this?
I think this is a template that was given to him that he has changed to work. I do think that, yes.
Yeah, definitely. He's used
how did he get
before.
the PNG of Asmongold?
I think he might have those capabilities at this point because he is making thumbnails. That is confirmed.
Same way
what? Kind of Sav?
Same way he got the picture of Triple P and Andy shirtless side by side.
I'll tell you right now. This is him because look at the titles. He didn't even try to fit the title into the little box here. See where Asmongold is? This is 100% him, guys. He can't do it well, but he just does it.
Well, and to Sav, to answer why it's versus, it's because the guy is, you know, professional wrestling coded at his core.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. I really just think this is the only thumbnail he had like the template for still, so he used it.
That makes sense.
And his thumbnails now are literally just his streams, but he does add text to it, guys. So you're felted on that one. He's adding text. So thank you. Do you want to is this worth watching? You think it's 2 minutes? Let's just give it a second.
What is up, everyone? DSP here with a really quick
subdued DSP
update,
here,
but a pretty important one.
Mm-hmm.
Over the last several days, as many of you probably already know,
I'm distracted by
there
Pikachu
has been a little bit of back and forth between myself and the creator and streamer Asmongold.
Back and forth. What he means by that is DSP crashing out on Twitter saying, answer me, bitch, and Asmongold responding on his own streams calmly. That's the back and forth. Go ahead.
He was watching detractor stuff of mine, and I basically called him out and was like, you know, why don't you talk to me about it? Rather than just believing blindly everything that they say. And
that's one way to say it, I guess.
And then giving them attention.
Hey, Asmon, answer me, you dumb bitch.
On your streams. Keep in mind that Asmongold is absolutely huge on the internet. And I do feel that when these bigger content creators watches that kind of content, they give a highlight to someone who isn't necessarily telling the full story. And in a lot of cases is purposefully stretching the truth or telling an exaggerated truth in order to get a rise out of the internet.
And reminder, they're watching clips of DSP. Everything Asmongold has watched about DSP is clips of DSP. He's not watching, that being said, to hear people talk about it. He's watching clips of DSP. Go ahead.
clickbait
Again,
views.
also
So-
very specific language used, because 10 minutes ago he was calling all those clips bullshit and fake, literally calling it fake content, and now it's stretching the truth or misrepresenting the truth. So he's definitely admitting that what he saw in those clips was the truth. It was factual.
Okay, so this is so we know what it actually was said. This is what he's talking about.
Surprisingly enough, he responded. We did have a little bit back and forth this week about possibly doing a co-stream, but it just didn't
Back
come
and forth.
together. So I wanted to let everyone know
Yeah, a
there
little back and forth. Yeah, we're bros. I call him Zach.
is an update. All right? Today
And
we
it's very funny we didn't talk about it, but the Wings talk is just at an all-time low right now, isn't it? Fuck you, Wings. I'm dealing with Asmon now, you know? Fuck you, Jordy. I'm
Wings,
with
I don't
Zach.
care that you don't celebrate Thanksgiving anymore. I have a new friend.
Yeah. People don't care about that, Jordy. Go ahead, Meerkat. Look like you're going to say something.
Yeah, I can
Okay.
imagine Wings waking up to some DMs saying like, "Oh, I don't even care that you're not acknowledging my messages anymore. You can ghost me all you want."
spoke, and we will be doing a co-stream on Monday, November 24th, starting at 12 noon Pacific time, roughly going around 2 hours, okay? It will be co-streamed here on DSP Gaming on YouTube, as well as the DSP Gaming Real channel on Kick.
They really
But
agreed
he'll
on
also
2
be streaming it
hours.
No,
There's no
Asmongold
way
pushed
this
back
goes
on
on
that.
for 2 hours.
Asmongold pushed back on that, and Asmongold was planning on 30 minutes. I don't think he's ever said 2 hours, but maybe that was in the DMs. It might go 2 hours. I don't know. But I don't think it's going to
Oh
be
my God.
2 hours.
No.
On his channels, I believe he is just exclusively streaming on Kick as of now.
That's not true.
And I'm not sure exactly what will be brought up, but the whole point of this was if he actually has questions for me based on what he's seen
That's not true.
in this detractor content, I'd like him to ask me. For example, he believes that I was banned on Twitch.
No one gives a fuck about this
That's
at
never
all.
happened.
Okay.
Sure, there's been times when maybe
Big good gotcha, man. Actually, I wasn't banned. Okay, Asmon? Gotcha there.
I had my hand slapped because of a little infraction here or there, but it was always just a day
Little
or
infraction
whatever.
here or there.
Never have I actually been banned on Twitch. And he thought I was because
Who
that's what my
cares?
detractors
Okay.
said. So
Whatever.
We're gonna
No,
talk.
that's not what the detractors fucking say. That's not what they say.
It's like it's something we always bring up is, yeah, he got banned on Twitch. Haha, funny meme. All right.
about all that kind of stuff. To be honest with everyone, my
Uh-oh.
expectations, I'm hoping that it's entertaining, but not just for drama reasons. Maybe we'll
Ah.
actually talk about other things. You know, Asmongold actually is an avid gamer just like me.
Oh,
it would
yeah,
be great
please.
to actually maybe talk about some
What's your game of the year, Asmon?
games or other
Please.
things.
Please don't fucking talk about games. It would be the worst. Can you
Well, I think
fucking
Asmongold will
imagine?
know that too. I
Yeah,
think
he'll know that.
I'm not here to talk about that.
Yeah. What's your take on Silk Song, Asmon?
What's going on
What do you
rather
like
than just
about
drama
Battlefield?
around my detractors and what they say about me, but not sure. I guess we're going to have to see. But anyway, I wanted to put out this very short video to let you know it's going to happen
Mm-hmm.
Monday, November 24th, 12 to 2, here and on Asmongold's channel. Check it out. All right?
Check it out, guys. That's what
No
we're gonna
big
do.
deal.
We're
Just
gonna
check
check
it
it
out.
Yeah, it's whatever. I don't even care. I mean, apparently it's gonna happen on Monday. I don't even know, but
I don't know what
just check it out.
I don't know what this guy wants to talk about. Maybe video games.
Check it out. I mean, I don't even know. I don't really care about it that much, honestly. But yeah, just check it
So
out.
what'd you think of Mario Kart?
That's
Zach,
what he's
tell me.
trying- what do you think, Zach? Sorry, Jordy. I found Zach now. All right. IWNTWYT says DSP referred to 220 as a woman the other day. Ooh, breaking news.
Well,
220
he did.
referred to- Go ahead,
He said
go through 'em.
He said thank you to 220, very generous man or woman. I don't know. He said that, but he clearly knows.
Yeah, that's to make sure people don't know he's talking behind the scenes. This is a great name. Wilma Fingerdew. This is Wilma Fingerdew. Okay, guys, don't look any deeper into that. Wilma Fingerdew says Phil is going to metaphorically spread his cheeks, take it to the hilt, then say, see how I totally didn't get fucked in the ass, guys? yeah, you're right about that, Wilma. Very graphic, Wilma.
Oh.
Madam Fingerdo. Anyways, it's me, him says, the only philism that Asmund or anyone needs to keep in mind, it doesn't matter if you answer honestly or not, because a lie is still an answer. Yeah, and that would be something Asmongold could bring up, is he admitted to side scrollers that you lied the whole time, so how do I know you're not lying here? What can DSP answer that? Well, I'm not this time. Okay, well, you've lied a lot, sir. But we'll see. Sergeant Fambro says, it's funny that DSP said that Asmund reached out to talk to him, but it was DSP who sent the first message. Yes, it was. It was this. And he always says that, right? Oh, he wanted to talk to me. No, you wrote this, so you'd get a response. So, who really wanted to talk to who? And this is after telling his own fans the entire week that I know you guys don't care about the drama, and I don't care either. We're hitting our goals, felt in the trolls without the drama. And that's how we like it around here. And that very same day after all that shit, hey, Asmund, answer your XD, you dumb bitch. So you know his real thoughts. Smile says, did you play Silk Song, Zach? How's your thumb? Yeah. How's your thumb, Zach? Check this out. Yeah, it's a callus. I'm a pretty hardcore gamer, Asmund.
Yeah, it won't go away. I don't know what to do about it. I've had it now for like a fucking week.
Jasper the Cat Dude says, maybe Cat will leave DSP for the Roach King. I don't think so, but yeah, there you go, as a thought. Magic Short Bus says, Asmund's words were also, I want to get him unbanned to milk him for content. Also, can Ask Sav pay name a Pokemon? Oh, okay. Yes, I will. Kind of Sav will name a Pokemon for you later, okay? Different
Great.
stream.
Yeah,
that's in the
sure.
decompression stream. Okay. This is, again, later, after the special announcement, DSP is continuing to cope about what's going to happen here and is kind of prepared for his fate.
Let's see here. Do I think Asmongold will be unbiased in the interview? No. How could he possibly be unbiased?
There we go.
He's outright admitted that all he ever saw me was a whole ton of detractor videos. I think for him...
Okay, and reminder, Asmongold calls those clips, but DSP keeps calling them dirty detractor videos, so...
The fascination is that, obviously, he's seen insanely ridiculous stuff in detractor videos, right? So for him, he just wants to ask me what really is going on, and he wants to see if any of my answers are realistic or if he thinks they're all tall tales. I think that's content for him, and I think it is, to be honest.
I don't know what he's even saying here. So, wow, you asked for $600 to get moral support messages back. Is that a tall tale? What?
Or is it realistic? What does that even mean? Because he's trying to say Asmongold wants to talk to me and based on my answers, figure out if I'm bullshitting or not. But why is this something that you openly admit? Because obviously he's going to think you're bullshitting because you bullshit everybody all the time.
Well, and if he does sit there and bullshit him, he's not going to admit to the bullshitting until a year later, like he did with Craig. He's like, yeah, okay, I lied, but it was still an answer. So he'll still sit there and lie to his face. I don't know, man. It's going to be a fucking mess.
Go ahead.
It's also just really hypocritical. Well, okay, so just a couple weeks ago when he was making a big deal of having Wings come on his stream, do you know what he did in between announcing the stream and having the stream with Wings? He went and watched a bunch of Wings detractors videos to educate himself on Wings.
Good fucking point.
And then
he
came
left
on
comments.
Stream. He came on stream and said, Wings, I watched a what the fuck is Lummox something?
Yeah,
I watched a Lummox video and why did you say this and why did you say that? And then Wings would be like, you watched my troll videos, Phil? And Phil was like, yeah, I watched them. That's how I had to educate myself. So he's allowed to do that for Wings and it's okay. Yeah, he's allowed to do that for Wings and it's okay. But Asmongold can't do that to him literally 2 weeks. 2 or 3 weeks later? He can't do that immediately after?
They pressed him on that in the Side Scrollers interview too when Keemstar came on because he's like, I learned a lot about you through whatever video he watched, the June the King video. And it's like, okay, so now you're watching videos from, arguably Keemstar detractors and you're making your judgment calls there. And he's like, yeah, that's the way the internet works.
That's one of the best quotes. Yeah. Do you hear yourself right now, Phil?
Yeah.
Holy shit, Phil, this is rich coming from you. I remember that was a great one.
That's the nature of the beast or whatever he said.
So the things that your detractors say are all lies, but you watch a Keem documentary and that's all truth. That was the best. And also, those kind of Sav brought up correctly that DSP was watching the detractor videos about Lux. He got so heated on some of those clips that he was commenting. Remember he said, showing your wife isn't some big wings. You know
For
what I'm
you.
saying?
So
Yeah, for you. Yeah.
embarrassing.
He got so heated.
It's literally what he did. It's so clear that he looks down on Wings as some absolute jackass, which to be clear, Wings is an absolute jackass. But I would say that Phil is more pathetic, which is crazy because Wings is very pathetic, right? I'm not saying Wings is cool or good, but like Phil is way more pathetic in 2025 than Wings. Come on.
When Wings said that he had like saved up some money from Locale Live, and he's like, yeah, I got like some money in savings, man. And I'm just hanging out, and he's like just depressed now, but at least he's got like a savings. Yep. I still think that's more than DSP has.
Oh, absolutely.
It's absolutely more than DSP
yes, he has a savings account.
Phil doesn't have savings. He referred to saving money. This was like during the peak of King Snake. Someone asked him if he was saving any of this money away when he was getting all the money. And he said no, and then he referred to saving money as hoarding money. I don't need to hoard money. If something happens, if I need something, if something happens, I'll just get more money to cover that, which is a ridiculous approach to have to life when you're in your like mid 40s, especially with a house and a wife.
Magic Short Bus. I think I posted on Twitter the clip. I think I did. But DSP, someone asked DSP, said, Wings has a nest egg after the LOLCal Live thing. What do you think about that? Who do you think's more successful? He has a nest egg and you don't. DSP said, I hit 2 goals yesterday. Okay, so now what? I hit 2 goals.
Holy shit!
Yeah. I'll get the clip.
That's fucking awesome.
I hit 2 goals.
Oh wow!
Dumb fucks. Okay.
Since he's an outsider to the situation,
That's crazy.
Right? He doesn't actually know the truth of any of it. He'll be able to just like weigh and balance. What's more ridiculous, the things the detractors say or my explanations, right? Because to be honest, I think some of the things I've been through are absolutely ludicrous to the point where no normal person would even believe it.
Right?
Right now.
So that is telling me he's ready to blame everything on detractors and how crazy they are. So he's going to be using us a lot. I mean, that's going to happen no matter what. Blaming us for everything. So like, man, you beg for money a lot. Yeah, well, my detractor's this. Okay, well, you were very bad to your audience. Yeah, well, my detractor's this. He's just kind of like saying, will he believe how crazy my detractors are? That's what it kind of sounds like to me here.
Point where no normal person would even believe it.
Yeah.
Right now, if a streamer were to say to you, out of the blue, you don't know the person, you don't know the streamer at all, right? If they were to say to you, straight up, so someone didn't like me enough, they got a job at Comcast.
There you go.
They actually went inside of my modem.
There you go.
They changed my wireless network settings to be insults, and then they kept resetting my modem during streams.
Yeah.
Would you believe them?
No.
To be honest with you, I would not believe them.
See?
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
If you could believe this, I personally would not believe that. And I would say, wow. Go ahead, sir.
If that does get brought up, I'm hoping Asmongold can be like, did that really happen, or is it circumstantial? Like the guy could have just worked at Comcast, knew who you were, hated his job, and decided to burn that bridge and fuck with you.
So
because that's how it reads more to me.
I would not believe them at all.
Mm-hmm.
I would think that it's a lie.
Okay.
But that's actually happened to me. Like, it's documented. The idiot actually posted up the evidence that it was real on Kiwi Farms, proving that what I was saying was true, without a shadow of a doubt.
What else did someone do on Kiwi Farms that you hate the fact that it's on Kiwi Farms? I wonder if you're going to bring that up. Something about Kool-Aid? I can't remember exactly the details.
That's what I mean. Like, in this case, the truth is stranger than fiction with a lot of the stuff that's happened with me.
See, he's ready for a full pity party, boys.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure he's going to have juicy questions or whatever. I don't really care. I've been asked every possible
juicy
thing.
questions. Ew.
I'm just going to have some juicy questions. By the way, my wife is not a pregnancy announcement, okay?
Questions. It's just going to be reiterating answers for the millionth time, and I don't really give a shit. So, if anything, do I think it's going to stop him from watching detractor content about me? No. But maybe,
because it's funny and it's just watching clips?
At least it'll give him new perspective to know that there's a real dude on the other end there that's not like the devil. but it's just like a guy who has to go through all this shit because these fucking people, do such weird shit.
Wow, man, he's spilling the entire story right there. He expects Sir Gold to say, damn, DSP is a real dude. He's not that bad. Actually, he's pretty cool. I can see why they call him king. That's what he thinks is going to be the end of this.
Such a victim. Oh my god, he's such a victim. This poor guy. Everyone's so mean to him all the time.
He might be a complete fucking piece of shit, but he's a victim. And that's what truly matters.
I would say, say what you will about Asmongold, but he's pretty fucking plugged into the internet, so I don't think it's going to fall for this, like, oh, woe is me shit from DSP. Personally, I don't think so, but I don't know. Hey, he's eternally online, so it feels like he would know about people getting fucked with online, and like this whole thing. I don't think any of that shit's going to be shocking to him, right? People trying to dox people and trying to, like, I'm assuming he's seen this tale before. But anyways, Juddercut says, remember, anyone that says anything he doesn't like in his chat is a detractor, but Asmongold laughing at detractor vids is still Asmongold. Well, that's because he has 1 million subs, so he's more important. Once you get it big enough, you can't be a detractor. That means you're a huge creator. Like Sir Moist was a huge creator. He's not a detractor, even though he's laughing at videos. If you have enough of a following. USN, guys. NW News says, calling someone an idiot while playing low IQ game. Oh, well, that was the Leaf game. Come on. Anyways, DSP, this was literally yesterday, put up the following poll. How do you think
this thing sucks?
My convo with Asmongold will go on Monday. This will be fun to explore after it happens. And there's 4 choices, okay? Great and fun for us. I don't know who us is actually, but okay.
I was going to say, yeah.
Neutral and interesting. Negative and dramatic. Awful for both. Mistake. And before we get our guesses here, I do want to read the first comment because it's a beautiful comment. You're going to start off with a cringe joke and then try to convince him that you're just a widow guy who wants to play games and have fun. Every question will lead to a rambling retcon attempt. People will laugh at how pathetic and phony you are. You will learn nothing. No lies detected. Okay, so that is the Asmongold lead up to where we are now. Of course, there's more content if you look for it on the internet about Asmongold saying a few things here and there. DSP talking about it a few more times. But I think that was a good rundown. I would now like to go to the prediction segment of the show. Mr. Meerkat, I'll start with you since you are a fellow host. What is your prediction for tomorrow?
Please
Go.
allow me to go last because I want to write down some predictions to be as specific as possible so then everybody can know I was wrong.
Okay. Fair enough. Then I will go to ladies first. Kind of Sav.
Let's go.
Go ahead.
Well, in reality, I think that top reply is probably correct. My option on this poll was boring and gay because I think that's how it's going to go. There was that really graphic super chat that you read out a few minutes ago about Phil having an act performed on him by Asmongold. I think that's probably how it'll go. I think hey, remember the Keemstar interview and how stupid that was? And he was like, I think there's going to be some level of well, Asmongold, I really respect you as a large creator. You obviously know what you're doing and how to make interesting content that lots of people want to follow. I think there'll be some amount of that. So unfortunately, I think that's the reality. I would love to be wrong. I would love for, I know Asmongold knows enough about Phil to maybe make it funny, especially if they're keeping it short, like 30 minutes. He might just try to make the most of the time and get right to the point, get right to the silly stuff. So I'm hoping for that. I would love that if that happened. My dream scenario, I think it would be best if the opportunity was used to get new insight into things we don't know anything about. So I would love, hey, God willing, Phil would confirm or deny whether Kat has converted to Islam. That's all I've wanted to know for a very long time. I've been predicting that for 2 years. Before the Kat reveal, I thought she would come out in a hijab, and I just want to know.
What's your evidence?
And you know what? He talked about religion. My evidence is fuck you. That's my evidence. I want her to be a Muslim so bad. Alhamdulillah. Let's hope for the best.
I will say I do know more Islam I know more Islamic words because of Sav. So is Sav Islamic? I don't know.
Ooh. Well, that's next
See,
thing.
it
we'll
just
debate.
feels like projection.
It's more foodie beauty thing.
Inshallah, Cat's a Muslim.
Oh yeah, kind of Sav. Obviously, in more of your lolcow wheelhouse is Madam Amber getting demonetized. Okay, has that any updates on there on that front before we get to that?
No, guys. Amber Lynn Reed got
sleeping,
demonetized
right,
from YouTube.
Yes,
she's not sleeping because she was streaming
she's
yesterday at
definitely
like
not
8 a.m.
So it's very
Yeah, she
scary
was streaming
for her.
yesterday way too early. And when people asked her, like, oh my God, when did you wake up? How long have you been up? She pretended that she'd been up for hours as if she's some kind of like, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. responsible adult, productive person type
She did a
style.
little
But I
dance
know
when she said
beyond
it,
a
too.
shadow of a doubt, I would bet everything I have that she actually, in reality, was still awake from the night prior and never went to sleep yet, and then booted up at 8 a.m. as if she had just woken up, when in reality, she was up all night watching reaction channels about herself. I know that. Like, I'll bet everything I own. That's, so I don't know. But that's the situation there. I don't know.
It's just for the eating disorder content, right? Right, Sav? That's all it's about, is the eating disorder content?
Well, we don't know that for sure, but over 40 of her videos were removed earlier this week under the policy for eating disorder content. There was a change to
it's happening to a lot
there was some kind of change to YouTube TOS. Yeah, there's a change to YouTube TOS to specifically speak to eating disorder related content.
Damn.
And that's what got her 40 plus videos taken down. She lost like 2.5 million views worth of videos. That's how much was taken down from her channel. And then the very next day she comes on and she's demonetized. So, I mean, I would find it hard to believe that they're not related,
Just real quick, last question on this, because I know people hate this shit. What does that mean though? You can't be fat and eat on content on YouTube anymore? Like, is that it, or is just the eating too much mukbang style?
I don't know. It's a really hard line, isn't it? Because I think that's why they've avoided it in the past, like putting in any kind of rules about it, because it is a fine line. Like, what if a normal weight person goes on and just, because, there's like those Korean people that just go on and like eat a fuckload of whatever.
Yeah,
and
they're like 80
I don't know.
pounds.
Are they okay, or are they going to get taken down too? Yeah,
They're
are
like
they getting
80
taken down, or is it because she's 500 pounds and she's clearly indulging in like her addiction on camera? Like, I don't know. Where do they draw the line?
It's weird.
That's what she says. Yes, she would say that. She would say YouTube is fatphobic. Yes.
Like, there's like
no, she straight up has said that in the past. YouTube is fatphobic.
Oh God, yeah. But she's like, there's like 80-pound Korean girls that are eating like 100 nuggets at a time. It's like, is that good? That's fine too. They're in shape, but anyway,
that's AI.
Moving on.
Yeah, you gotta wonder.
Cream Pie says, I feel that regardless of how the interview goes, Phil will have new begging material to last him for at least the next 2 years. So that is for sure. No matter how this goes, we're going to get new begging material. So if you like the interview, please tip. If you hated how the interview and feel like he was punching down, please tip. It's going to be like that. Adult with a business degree says, kind of Sav, my evidence is I made it the fuck up. No, she added a lot of context to that, okay? Please. Jordan Fadeaway says, King Roach versus Pig Roach Monday. Fun for all, yes, us. I agree with that. Just the lead up is fun. But okay, my prediction next. ShroomDukem, you go after me, and then Meerkat final. I will speak optimistically and hope. My only hope is that the DMs get brought up, okay? Well, I don't want the DMs to be brought up because this is it's pretty fucked up, man, and there's no way to explain your way out of it. But you have to know the lore to be able to push this. So that's why I'm not really optimistic about it happening, but I hope it does anyway. Because once again, there's two options here that DSP has set up for himself about the DMs and Kino Casino. The first is, yes, I snaked the Kino Casino. It was all to get money for me, and that is why I made up the health problems of my wife and my wife and my mom, because I wanted to snake the Kino Casino. That's not really good. That's worse than what Boogie did, in my opinion, because that's making it about your family members, not even about you, saying you have cancer. That's saying your wife and your mom and wife have cancer. Okay? Next. The other option is, if you say, okay, it was all made up, I just faked all of it, then why did you lie to your entire audience about it for that long? And why did you leak the DMs with that information that let everyone know that? no matter how he spins it, he did something incredibly fucked up that I don't know how any context can save, right? Any context can save. But what I really think is going to happen is that it's going to be very level one-ish, and it's going to be focused on the begging aspect of things, right? And there might be I see a lot of people talking about this Dara character. What do you think about that, DSP? And then DSP will give his pre-planned answer, and if Asmongold doesn't know the lore behind that, he's just going to say, well, okay, moving on. Anyways, that's what it's going to be. So that will be bad, but I think that's probably has a higher likelihood of happening. But it seems that Asmongold is ready for the context aspect of this. So if he can push back on the context and say, what context makes this okay? And then we'll see how DSP handles that. And where do you go from there? I don't even know. It might be very short. Because then where do you go, right? If DSP lays out his argument, Asmongold says, well, the context is that you're begging for a different kind of money from different people. What does that mean? And DSP can't go anywhere else from there. There you go. Now, if he plays clips, that would be massive. If he plays clips, we're in business. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but if he has clips ready, which might be good because it's an easy thing to get ready and you don't have to do that much work and you can let the clips speak for themselves to kind of take care of the research kind of thing, that would be hype too. But I'm not convinced that's going to happen. ShroomDukem, go ahead.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm not expecting much, honestly. I would be surprised if Asmongold hangs around for 2 hours like DSP expects. I think DSP expects that just because that's the allotted time he has for a podcast and expects that time to be filled. But in reality, I feel like Asmongold would hang around for like a half hour, maybe try to address, it all depends on how it opens, really. If DSP opens up with, you've been watching detractor videos, and go from there, and I hope it just stays on that for like a half hour. I hear you've been watching detractor videos. No, I'm watching clips of you talk. Okay, you're watching that from where? Bring up evidence of that. If it could stay on that central focus for a tight little half hour, that would be fine with me. But overall, I don't really expect like how like when RTU will take a call from someone and it's a big screaming match. And I'm not expecting anything like that.
No, God, no. The Asmongold's not screaming at all. There's no screaming going to happen, It's just going to be...
Well, and it's funny to me because there's like RTU's predictions on this. He thinks it's going to be this big momentous thing. He's making like RTU's waking up early before 3 p.m. to actually stream it.
Oh, wow. Holy shit.
He's like, he's like, we're going to stream it. He compared it to a pay-per-view event, which is weird.
Oh my God.
Cringe.
You don't have to pay anything for it, but...
fucking loser.
That's, I don't really expect much out of it. I expect, like, if I'm comparing it to past DSP interviews, maybe somewhere between Ptolemaeo and June the King. Where it's this outsider with, like, just kind of a logical mind about things. And like you guys said, I think the funniest thing that can happen is just Asmongold trying to talk to DSP like a normal person because he has no experience with that. But
I like that scale you have of like Ptolemaeo, June.
Yeah, well,
side scrollers is the best.
For me,
yeah.
For me, I like the most boring one. I would say would probably be the Keemstar one, and that's because I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
I find that one just so boring, and everyone has told me
that was the worst.
Don't watch it. I would say like the most exciting was probably side scrollers, then maybe Craig.
Then I would say, side scrollers top. Next is probably Steve Cambion one. That's the 221.
Okay, yeah, and then maybe then the Craig one.
Ptolemaeo, June. I can make Keemstar's the bottom. Yeah.
But you get where I'm kind of putting it.
Quartering is like right above. That'd be a fun stream idea, by the way. Is putting these in a tier list.
I would say
tier list.
Quartering is right above. Like Keem's the worst, but then right above that is quartering, but very close. Right? It's like
very close. I'd agree.
Very close. Anyway, okay. But Meerkat is. We waited. Big up ShroomDukem for that prediction. Meerkat Mob. We have waited. The world has waited. Go ahead.
All right. So a lot of what I'm going to say lines up with what you guys said. I think the big problem here is going to be time. DSP needs a lot of time to explain himself, give context. Asmongold's going to be bored as fuck by this, and I think, like I said, I hope they're going to have a normal human conversation, which doesn't include a bunch of filibustering. So I expect a bunch of, hey, Phil, look at this clip. What's up with that? Tell me about this. Let's watch you fail at Legend of Zelda. What were you thinking, Phil? Why are you so bad at the game? And just like normal, casual chit-chat, DSP is going to try and turn into a victim segment or a pity party or a big context segment. And ultimately, that's what's going to make him look lame as fuck to the general audience, because he's there to, like, it's almost like a debate to defend himself and clear his image. And people show up to watch the weird screaming lolcow talk to Asmongold because they're his viewers.
Yep.
So ultimately, DSP is going to walk away from this thinking that it went great and that he dealt with it. Everybody else is going to think pretty much the same thing about him. They already were. He's just a bum and a loser and a beggar. And Asmongold, hopefully, if he cares about his own content, which I think, I guess he knows what's entertaining to him, he's going to try and make it entertaining to him. And that just doesn't line up with what DSP thinks is entertaining.
Yes.
So, yeah. I think he might have taken into consideration a bunch of those Reddit questions and did like a basic research about it just so he knows what they're referencing. I don't know how much of that he's going to care about talking to DSP about, but I guess we'll see. I'm not expecting all that much. There's certainly going to be some gold dust because it's a weird interaction and a weird dynamic. So let's. I'm just going to see what happens, but this is what I think so far.
What last point on the predictions here? We'll don't need to put your guests in chat yet because we'll ask you guys tomorrow on the Q&A. But I do want to ask Sav and ShroomDukem because they're here. Okay, give us your length of time you think this will go. And when I say that, I mean they are talking, Asmongold and DSP are talking, and they are no longer talking. How long do you think this will go? And I went to you first, Sav, so I'll go to ShroomDukem first this time. How long do you think this interview will be?
I want to say 40 minutes.
Okay, 40 minutes is the guess from Shroom. Sav, get your official guess in, please.
Yeah, I was going to say 45. I don't think there's any shot it goes longer than an hour at absolute max, but I'm going to say 45. The other thing that we have to keep in mind is the shorter the interview, the longer the decompression, because he's going to need to fill the day stream. Like, there's no shot that if it wraps up in 20, 30 minutes, he's not playing a game for the next 4 hours, right?
Oh,
he's
no,
going
God,
to...
no.
Hey, you never know. He might just
longer.
squeeze some Call of Duty in there.
No,
I could see him maybe doing that.
I
Zero
doubt it.
chance.
I really doubt it.
But you think chat's gonna want to decompress for 4 hours with him all
he
day?
wants to.
I don't think it fucking matters what chat wants. I think he wants to decompress for 4 hours.
You think he
I don't
gives a
think
fuck
it matters.
about them, ShroomDukem? You think he gives a fuck about what chat wants? Please.
If they're not giving... Well, if they're giving money, fuck it. Yeah, you guys are right. He'll sit there for 4 hours.
We've seen him finish a game. We've seen him finish a game 40 minutes into a night stream and spend the whole remainder of the night stream doing a Q&A. So I just really don't see it happening.
He will, if the interview goes 5 minutes, he will talk for 4 hours about how the internet hates him so much and how he knew this was going to happen. For 4 hours. That was what it'll be. He will not take a second off. He will talk about all the answers, because then he'll think the whole internet's watching him again, too, right? So it'll be the whole thing. It's all started back in 2009 when people started making hateful videos about me, and then I played a little game called Metal Gear Solid, okay? And then this idiot, he'll go through the whole thing again. That's happening no matter what.
Yeah.
But, all right, Meerkat, go ahead.
And he's going to get a big boost in views, or at least expect one. So he's definitely going to be sitting on that topic for as long as he thinks people are going to show up for.
Yep. And then, he'll get the tip. Let's say he gets the $5 tip from some douchebag. It's always there. It says, "You did great in that interview, Phil. That was awesome." And yeah. I mean, a lot of people are saying that. I mean, it started off like this, and then it'll happen 10 minutes. It's going to happen again. Recap the entire thing again. A $10 super chat that says you did awesome. Recap the entire thing again. It's going to be like that. That part is going to be the worst.
Or we might see a complete switcheroo and do like a quote-unquote normal DSP stream where he doesn't beg for money. He's going to decompress real quick, get into the game, be super positive. And this is for all the new people. They need to see what a real DSP stream is like, not the out-of-context clips.
So Haiti asks, you think Kat knows who Asmon is? And yeah, she is. She definitely is plugged in enough. Well, at least she was before she got completely pignatized to know who Asmon was. I don't know if she does anymore, but her previous internet life would show she did know who that was. But now, I'm sure she does now because DSP talk about it all the fucking time.
Well,
hey, Kat, Asmon, go about this. Go ahead, Shroom.
Another small brief prediction. What if it just doesn't happen too? That'd be pretty funny.
That's an option. You can always predict that. You can always predict that.
That would be pretty epic.
Okay, so
then it's just 5 hours of DSP freaking out. He's like, I don't know. He didn't want to show up. I don't know if the guy overslept. He ghosted me. I don't know. I don't know if somebody got to him and told him. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, then he'd literally still do 5 hours though about it.
5 hours of decompression.
Well,
checking
here's how I
DMs
would answer
constantly.
the questions, guys. They're all truthful.
Okay, let's say he asked me this.
Yeah, the fake one. He puts the thumbnail up anyway, you know. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Well, let's say Asmon asked about my baking. Okay. Well, here's how I would answer that. That'd be the best. Okay. Let's finish. We did great 2 hours of Asmon Gold predictions here, but let's get to some few Twitter stuff that's not all Asmon related, even though that is the hot topic. Black Friday is coming up, guys, and DSP has a hype plan. You ready?
I could get, look at that stuff. Again, I'm not saying that I'm going to drop an insane amount of money on that day, but maybe I could. Maybe we could look at stuff and at least get the idea of what's there and try to figure out what I want to do for my office here. Okay?
So he wants to buy a new desk, a new controller, a new chair, and a new monitor on Black Friday. Also, we did talk about it last week, but just on this topic. He said every week he buys different components for Thanksgiving because he wants to stretch his food bill every week. So he buys different components for his Thanksgiving meal. I'm not making that up. That's true.
Like buy some cranberry sauce one week.
Bingo.
Buy
Components.
potatoes.
Exactly.
The next week.
You want to stretch your food bill out. You don't want to spend too much in 1 week, so you stretch it out. Okay. This is I found this. I was searching for shit on DSP and Twitch, and I found this from this channel. This gentleman I don't know, but it's very funny. Asmon Gold's the big dog. You're someone who. Great job, great legend there. Great job, great joke. Next up. Now DSP is turned completely on the 600 shit. He is now apologetic about that.
We went full siege mode on Kick Chat. How we redeemed ourselves. It's like I said, that was on me. That was not on you guys. I mean, yes, you guys.
This is the exact thing that Asmongold was calling him out for in the first video. Now he's all apologetic about this.
Troll me in the Kick Chat, but like I said, that's the point. If you haven't noticed, I allow many of you to troll me in the Kick Chat, and I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't even care.
It's like locker room talk with the boys.
Yeah, I don't even care.
Obviously, that doesn't mean really abusive behavior and doxing and personal insults. But if you want to razz me or whatever, that's the place to do it. I was just not in a good mood 2 weeks ago. Some stuff had gone down, and I was all stressed out. And I basically lashed out on people in the Kick Chat, and I shouldn't have done that. And again, I've already apologized, but I'll say it again. I'm sorry that I did that. You know. That was stupid.
I'm sorry I did that. This is so he can say to Asmon, I already apologized for this, by the way. Everyone doesn't care anymore, Asmon. My fans have already forgotten about this.
He was upset because his wife lost her legs.
Is that you? Is that you with the YouTube account?
That's
by the
not
way?
me. No, God, no. I don't know who that. But it is funny to me. He's like, this one guy comes in, he makes all these accounts. I'm like, clearly it's got to be automated somehow because there's no way. Like he's
That
arguing
dude-
with a guy who
yeah.
has like a bot army.
That dude, like,
I think
it's
it's
so
like
random.
when
yeah.
I think it's like when ALT was responsible for all of the Kick troll names, the hundreds and hundreds of Kick troll names. It was all the one guy, ALT.
This is a good point from Poems Past here. You apologized for lying, but avoided why this was bad. Avoided saying the actual bad part out loud so people could forget it and just move on. That's exactly what he's trying to do for this whole thing. I'm apologizing. I said sorry for that, but what was bad about it? Do you know? But who knows? Big ups to this is again about this moment, about this week.
What percentage more do I think I would be making if it weren't for loss due to stolen content? Well, here's the thing. It's not just loss because the content's stolen. It's preventing growth. There have been many prominent times over the last several years where people heard that DSP said or did something and they want to check it out.
Yeah.
And they can't find my content.
It was a bad
They
thing.
find someone else. So that might have been potential for growth. That might have been a moment where someone would check out DSP Gaming and they can't find it. So that's the problem. It's not, oh, I lost a little bit of ad revenue because, let's say, for example, tonight's stream, right? I'll have like 150, 200 viewers on YouTube. Maybe I should, Dead to Rights, have 300 to 400 viewers or more. But those viewers go to the detractor channels because they don't find me. They just watch it somewhere else, right? Well, what would that give me? A few extra bucks of revenue? The problem is growth. I used to get growth. I used to have the element of everyone who wanted to see DSP would come to DSP.
I feel like you could make the counter argument that without the attention he receives from the internet at large, he wouldn't have any viewers at all. You know?
Absolutely.
Like I feel like he is pushed into the algorithm more because he has all these haters watching him.
Exactly.
I think you could make the opposite argument. You'd have like 2 or 3 people fucking hanging out in there if it weren't for the haters bringing attention to him.
And I will say the last time he had legitimate viewership growth on his YouTube channel was in March of 2018 when Kat moved in. That was the last time he saw growth of his YouTube channel in any way. That's 2018. Don't believe me? Look at this. So here
But I thought he had a resurgence.
This is the timeline of... So the 2018, in the beginning of the month, there was a bump. This is the last noticeable bump that you can see from his views on YouTube all the way to present day, okay? That was the last time he had a bump in views, and that was just because people wanted to see his new wife, right? So there we go. But I guess he would have had... So there used to be growth. Okay. How long ago are we talking?
You hated me or you were somewhere in between. This
No,
was the
look,
destination.
I'm super happy that this is happening to such a great guy like DSP. He doesn't give a fuck about his audience, doesn't give a fuck about his content, and I don't personally think he deserves growth, so I'm glad that the whole YouTube algorithm is shit up with shit posts and videos making fun of him, and streams like what we're making right now. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Well, and what's funny is he's wrong about it, because if you literally type DSP Gaming into the YouTube search bar, his channel is right at the top.
It is.
Then the 2 scheduled live streams are next. Like that might have been the case. Like exactly what he's saying, that might have been the case like years ago, but at least now when you type his name, the first thing that comes up is him, usually followed by detractor stuff afterwards, but still.
This is all ridiculous because, let's be real, he has the worst streamer on the internet. This is like, if we didn't know anything about this guy, you'd be watching his streams like, what is this? I'm not watching this. It's just, you want to die. I know it's hard, but just imagine you were seeing it for the first time. It's someone talking about money for half an hour. You're like, why am I here? What is this? What? Goals?
Well, because I stream on Twitch and I watch him on Twitch, and as much as he says there's not discoverability on Twitch, if I'm in a game category for the game I'm actually playing, some random will come in and will go, what is this? Why do you watch this? And then they stick around for a while, and then they're like, why are you always watching this guy? And I'm like, listen, I can't, I can't begin to explain it. I'm sorry. You know, but he does actually like remove growth.
Yes.
Even when you watch it, like, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm going to watch him because it is funny and silly to me, but constantly people don't understand it, and if they don't get it, they end up just leaving.
And also people clip things that he privates, by the way, because he doesn't show the he doesn't YouTube mode off begging segments. So you gotta make sure they're not shown, so people gotta cut it. Yeah, go ahead, Zev.
There'd be no need for raw fill as a concept if he didn't A, hide parts of his streams, and B, police his chat so strictly. There'd be no necessity for raw fill. Also, do you remember like a year ago when he was showing how you couldn't search for him on YouTube and you had to search for him on Google? And he typed in DSP Gaming YouTube on Google. I just wanted to remind everyone. I thought that was fun.
yes. Shout outs. Magic Short Bus has a great question. How many times was this idiot put on Kick's front page? Why didn't he grow from that? Why couldn't he retain the gifted subs from that? Because, in reality, obviously I don't know this, but if I asked the dude that did that, because we have a lolcow, we have the head lolcow on our channel, on our show, on our site, check it out. That's why they put him on the front page. But yeah, if you're entertaining, that's an amazing opportunity, being front page of a fucking streaming website. Can you imagine? Front page, that is the dream.
Well, and he was front page and he had like 5-minute follower only mode.
Yeah.
And it's so funny when people would say, They're like, hey, Phil, you're on the front page. He's like, oh, I'm on the front page. Well, if you are seeing me on the front page, I am DSP. Like he gives this whole intro, like everyone's watching on the front page and can hear him. And it's like, dude, you're probably muted.
Hang around, guys, for 5 minutes, then you can talk. Okay, hang around. Thank you.
Watch my.
Oh, did I get rated? Oh, well, hang around for a bit. You guys could talk.
Didn't matter.
Sorry, guys, I get massive trolls. I apologize.
If it was good, bad, or whatever, I would get the views.
Yeah.
I would get ad revenue, and there would be growth. People would follow the channel. People would talk about the channel. I don't get any of that anymore. I can't. How could I possibly get growth when the vast majority of my content is immediately restreamed illegally, clipped, stolen, and put on the internet before I'm even done with my stream? My stream is archived on the internet somewhere else. And it's all illegal. But I'm not rich, so I can't sue everyone, right? So that's...
But you are, Aspen.
Wait,
Let's
not
talk.
rich.
Let's talk, Aspen.
Oh, I lost a few dollars of ad revenue. There's no way to even direct people to the content so the channel can grow again. Even when there's some reason to check me out. Like last year, there was a direct reason to check me out, right?
What was that?
With me doing interviews with Keemstar, working with Kino Casino, all that content was unique and different content.
That was a positive now.
Now, I got a little bit of attention for it, and then immediately disappeared. Why?
Because the Kino Casino tourists left?
Because no one could find my content. Everyone
that's
watched it on the detractor.
I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't think about that.
DSP space gaming conundrum. Yes.
Again, he talks about this. I want to play this. It was 4 minutes. But detractors having content that is more popular than him and getting above him and recommended as a result is because they have gamed the system. So us detractors have gamed the system of the algorithm because we make stuff that people watch, and also we have titles and tags. Okay.
Yeah,
Keep that
that's
in
where he
mind.
said, DSP tries it. All the detractors stole DSP tries it because they'd upload stuff that says DSP tries it. Racism.
Yes, by the way, a huge shout out to Memology for doing that. Like he is almost solely responsible for destroying the DSP tries it phrase in the Google YouTube algorithm.
Buckwell asks, hypothetically, let's say you get canceled on the internet. How long could you last before you need to get employment? This question severely wounded Piggy. So here we go.
Buckwell, that's a dumb question. He says, well, if you got canceled on the internet and you couldn't do anything on the internet whatsoever at all, how long until you need to get employment? Immediately. What do you think, I'm a moron? Do you think I would literally be like, well, let me take some of the money that I made and saved up and immediately just live off of it and do nothing? I would immediately get a job.
I mean, that's what savings is.
Yeah.
This
I like
is
that
a
he had to
ridiculous
cross his
question.
arms to show that he's upset by it.
I'm pissed off at you now, Buckwell.
Like, I mean, I get it. It's a valid response. It's fucking Dark Side Phil. Everybody knows he doesn't have savings and he would have to immediately get a job or panhandle on some corner somewhere. But the way he's reacting to it and getting so defensive, crossing his arms, it's like, wow, how is this such a damaging question to you, man?
Yeah, I know.
Well, and what does
Just
he
move
mean?
on.
What does he mean by canceled for DSP? Because DSP is going to be streaming on the internet until he runs out of websites. Like, if
As
he gets
Meerkat
canceled,
already
like,
says, he's already canceled.
ran
really,
from
so.
Twitch to YouTube, then he's going to run to like Rumble or something until like he's not going to get a job or employment.
That part of the answer is funny too. I get employment right away. Doing what exactly, sir?
I would immediately get a job.
Yeah.
This is a ridiculous question. And for someone who, sadly, I hate to say it, Buckwell,
But I
that was
thought
very immature.
also, I thought COVID and the pandemic destroyed jobs. Like jobs don't exist according to DSP.
They do not. Never have. In Connecticut and Washington, no jobs, by the way. Just so you
He
know.
would immediately get a job that would pay for all the bills that he has, which are astronomical levels of bills.
Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I believe it.
Well, and he's so out of touch with the job market, not only being out of it for the last 15 years, but the current job market and current year. I keep seeing more and more people that are losing their jobs. I think my aunt just had to lay like 27 people off at her company.
I mean,
like,
now it's really
insane
bad
out there.
DSP acts like it's always like this, though. It's been like this for 17 years, actually. So he's always said this, you know.
You should know firsthand from his wife, though, that
I know.
this is the woman that changes jobs like quarterly, legitimately, constantly changes jobs. He should know that it sucks out there.
That would require empathy and thinking about her at all. So that's the problem there. Meerkat, go ahead.
Yeah, I think he definitely looks down on her
Oh, yeah.
doesn't,
those are
doesn't
lame
take her
jobs.
job
She gets
seriously.
schlub.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
a
she gets like
peon.
peasant jobs, right?
Yeah,
Because when he talks about getting a job out there, he's like, "Oh, there's like Boeing. I don't know what else is or
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Yeah,
DSP
he's-
working at
No, he did.
Nintendo.
He did
would
say he
hate
could.
it.
No,
He
he
said
did
he
say
could.
that. He did say
Yeah.
that.
No
Boeing,
way. They would see
Nintendo.
the clip of him throwing the Wii U in the trash, and they'd be like, "You're not allowed."
Dude, you are forgetting. He said when he moved to Seattle, the good part is he's around game companies, so he could maybe get tours going on. He could maybe work there one day, get a foot in the door. He absolutely said this.
Because anyone who is like, you know, has a lot of responsibilities, a lot of financial stuff going on in their life, like a mortgage and shit, would not be asking that question. It'd be like,
Yeah.
I need a job right away. I'm not going to wait.
Okay.
I'm just going to go right to it. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but I mean, that was a really silly question.
Okay. Or you could
just
just
sit
This
here
is
and
silly
what-
though, because
what
this
finances
is
that I've
this is a
Yep.
thing that like this is a thing normal, responsible adults think about and plan for themselves. Is like, oh, I save up however many months worth of savings so that if something happens to my job, I can live and eat and pay my bills. You know, this is something everyone does or probably should think about. So him acting like it's a stupid, ridiculous question is very telling as well.
Well, and lying about it because he would just turn into like the people on Blue Sky that are sitting there begging for direct donations to pay rent.
Mutual aid,
Yeah, he
mutual
would-
aid furry.
Yeah, exactly.
Over the last year, completely go away and dwindle. That's
I'm
not
a
good idea.
middle-aged, gay, non-binary, gouty
Gouty,
grease man,
yeah.
furry, and I need mutual aid. Here's my Venmo.
I have post-nasal drip,
Yeah. Eczema sensitive.
former bad back.
My fursona is a king snake, the creature.
He's a scaly.
Message I refuse to acknowledge.
Yeah. There's a snake, by the way.
He's asking me, look, here's what Buckwell
He wasn't done, by the way.
actually asked. How much money do you have? That's
My pronouns are me, re.
literally what he
Uh-huh.
asked me. Phil, how much money do you have? His question
cool,
was,
man.
if you were to not stream anymore or make content on the internet, how long would it take you until you drained your resources? to
That's
just
not
get
what
a
the
job?
question was at all.
It's a dumb-
Imagine getting this pissed about that. It's not even the question. It said, dude, if you lost your job on YouTube, how long would you wait to get the next job? You can answer that in a single sentence if you wanted to. DSP chose to be a bitch, and Cuckwell enjoys it, so Cuckwell's beating off right now. so.
Question. I'm not going to tell you how much fucking money I have.
That's not
your
the question,
business.
sir.
So instead, I turn it into, hey, I wouldn't wait. I would get a job right away. Therefore, your question's invalid.
You could have just said
You see?
that.
It's called being.
You could have just said that.
Over
You answered the
explanation of
question.
the
How
whole
is it
thing.
invalid?
Yes. It definitely answers what he also thought the question was about by pretty much admitting he doesn't have any money.
Yes.
Because if you did, you
So,
wouldn't fucking react like this.
just be normal, right? Just be fucking normal for once in your fucking life. Some fun Mario games.
The saddest Mario ever.
Changing vibes here. Here we
Dude,
go.
Him wearing that fucking hat while playing Super Mario Galaxy 2 is like the funniest shit. It's so fucking awesome. Look how huge it is on his head. He looks so fucking like disheveled and like old and gross, and he's fucking playing this. Oh my god, dude, I love this.
It's like retired Mario going back and like playing his old games he was a part of. You know, like, yeah, that used to be a big player in the video game scene.
He's really been beaten down by the world.
Yeah.
All these fucking Koopas.
Look at this. You having fun
Oh,
yet?
man. Why does he look so sad?
Asmongold,
Like, actually
you better be
sad.
watching this. This is the context you need, Asmon. Oh my
The
god,
Nintendo
dude.
experience.
He's
My
falling
god.
asleep. He's falling asleep.
No, he's locked in.
Oh,
He's using that's him using the force, dude.
that was it. Oh,
Look at
great.
his mouth. He looks like he's about to cry.
This is your game. This is your life, Phil. This is your life. Obviously,
He's in
DSP
hell. Look at the fire behind him.
DSP is begging for people to give money to Jade. I'm going to skip this one, but it is funny. This one is pretty interesting. Here we go. The truck sim streams now are basically PUBG, fishing, baseball,
Yeah.
all those times. That's
the
why
truck sim.
Sav always restreams those for that reason, I think. And you're
Yeah,
doing that again
DUI
tonight, right?
with the guy.
Yeah, you're doing that again
Yes,
tonight?
sir.
Okay,
Yeah,
there
guess
you go.
we got the we got the Shroom and Sav double feature today. Shroom is going to come on my stream
Ooh.
tonight for some DUI with the guy,
There you
Internet
go.
permitting, inshallah, my internet comes back up. I'm hotspotting for this. My
Yeah,
phone is
don't
so
piss
hot
me
it
the
feels
fuck
like it's gonna
off.
explode. Dude, my phone is so hot. It feels like it's going to explode, but I'm gonna make it work. I'm pushing through.
All right, here we
So
go.
we'll
This
see what
is
happens.
a question about Catherine came up, and here was his response.
Oh, 220, you're talking about something from 100 years ago. You're talking about something from 2019. It's 2025.
Yeah, this was the
So 220 asked me, he said the
wedding
other
thing.
day, I guess it was last week or 2 weeks ago on this stream,
Mhm.
we were talking about the past and talking about how when I got married in 2019, that my parents had offered to pay for a honeymoon so that we could go on one. And I said, no, I have to decline because, no, if you're going to help us financially, I need to pay my taxes. Like, at that point, I was so financially distraught, I needed to pay the back taxes or else I wasn't going to be able to even to get on, like, a payment plan so the IRS wouldn't come after me. So I needed help with that more importantly than a honeymoon. Today, to be honest, I could go on a honeymoon. I can afford it. It's just that we can't because we're in a life situation that we didn't really expect was going to happen. Kat and I never thought that things would turn around. Okay, now this is going to sound crazy to some, or I don't know how this will come across, but in truth, we thought I was going to be stuck in a rut, financially distraught forever, and that we were just going to have to live.
Wow, like if you think that's going to be your situation, might you want to take some steps to get around that or change that situation? But no, just keep begging on the internet. Hope things turn around. Guess we'll see.
Love finds a way.
Yeah.
Yep,
What a
pretty
beautiful
cool.
outlook on life. Also, they're both in their 30s at this time. Like, that is an absolutely fine time to pivot or grow a career or do something else. Like, you're not done. Like, you're in your 30s. You're fine.
Let's just beg the
Why?
rest
Why
of our
would you do
career.
all that when you can just cope and
Yeah.
explain it to yourself, just to a point where you just become content with being shit?
This is us, Cat.
There's also
Don't ask
two of
about a
them.
honeymoon.
There's two incomes here, right? So we're both of us are just resigning ourselves to making very little money and struggling forever. Like, neither of us wanna try any harder for each other. Both of us. Hey, both of you could even try harder at the same time. That would be cool.
Sav, to comment on them, them being in their 30s, DSP's parents have been elderly for like the last 15 years.
Yes.
Apparently.
True.
Even
About
though
to
they
die,
were probably just like in their 50s and now they're like in their mid 60s. They're fucking elderly and on their last leg.
At the very least, he was still fly fishing, 3 years ago now? So, I mean, he's pretty limber, let's say. Old Papa Burnell.
Check out this fish I caught. Like,
What did you send this to me, piece of shit? Dumb fuck.
God
Matt
forbid
Ice
your dad
says,
has hobbies.
Yeah, what do you want me to do about it?
chances that DSP does Asmongold, you are someone who. Like, are we asking for that exact line, right? We need to nail this down. You are someone who, I would make a bet on that. You are someone who, and you don't have to hold it out, okay? You don't
feel
have to do
like
the
he's too aware.
Yeah, he
You
might
know what?
be.
I could
He's
see-
watching, so.
I could see him saying it, but without the cadence. Like, I could see him saying, Asmongold, you're someone who makes
Yeah, that-
entertaining content people
So-
want to watch. But I don't
Yeah.
think
That's why
he'll
it's
go,
fun.
you are someone who, in like the frail, defeated cuck
Yeah.
voice.
Or he'll do it and he'll notice he does it and he's like, oh, great. He's
Oh,
gonna
fuck.
know he said it. Yeah. That'd be fun too.
Jordan Fadeaway says, I mean, he looks old enough to be a Walmart greeter. Yeah, that he could do that. But he doesn't have the the personality for that. You got to be kind of,
DSP?
hey,
No,
guys.
he's gonna be the dude one to always check everyone's fucking receipt.
Yeah, let me see that. Let me see that.
I gotta check.
Let me see
Let
that.
me
Yeah,
check
hold on.
your bag.
I
Let
got
me check
this.
your
Hold
bag,
on, guys. These guys are urban. I'll take care of this. Hello,
I saw you self checkout. I just gotta check.
Excuse me, Holmes. Could I see a receipt? All right, well, yeah, says.
Yes, you, the urban youths.
yeah, urban youths. Yes. Walyap says he talks to Kat like he talks to Jade. Yes, he does. That's again. Yes,
does.
Yeah.
He absolutely does. And
Yep.
due to
Remember when he
information
pet his
from
arm?
a certain channel,
Or pet her arm?
the arm.
Yeah, baby,
Yeah, the
you
one-
okay? You okay, baby?
Remember,
Yep.
baby, don't worry about that.
No one's forcing
Hey,
you
don't
to
worry
stay
about
here,
that.
babe. Babe, no one's forcing you to stay here.
Say
NWBQ.
bye,
Hey,
babe.
if you
He
made
her say bye, babe. Yeah. You okay, babe? Yep. You wanna
like
do
when
this,
you're a
babe?
kid,
Yeah.
like a little kid, and your parents are like, "Okay, say bye to grandma."
Honey, these are the
Say bye.
people that pay our bills. Say goodbye to them.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. This was so DSP was on his best behavior at the beginning of this arc when he knew Asmongold was watching him, but throughout the week, as he became less let's say, optimistic about how things would go, the begging returned with a vengeance. So here's a great example of some insane begging from Meaningful Content Reel. Here we go. This is
And guys,
5 minutes.
Again, like I said right before I left, we're at $113 of support. That all came in before I started playing the game. So please, let's get support right now. Let's hit the goal. Then I don't have to mention it for the rest of the stream. I'm serious. If we hit the goal right now, I will not mention any contributions unless they come in. I won't ask for more for the rest of the stream. I'm serious.
Deal.
I'll just focus on Call of Duty. But we gotta hit the goal right now, and I will hold to that. I will not bother you guys again. If we hit the goal right now, we're only 37 away. Let's get $37 right now before we get started again, and then I will say we hit the goal, and then I won't bother you guys again. We'll just play until 4 p.m.
This is a joke, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The clips were the worst content you've ever seen. Well, I turned off the clips, so now you should reward me for that.
All right.
Regular maps, okay? So I guess you guys, we're not gonna hit the goal, huh? I mean, I wanted to get it over with. Now I gotta bother you the whole stream. I don't want to. I wanted to get.
I gotta be annoying the rest of the stream now, assholes.
If you guys support right now, I won't have to mention it. Okay.
All right.
Let's just get this over with. Is crazy. I just wanted to get it over with.
Big ups, Sir Asman. I hope you get to see that context, Sir Asman. Larry Alves says, will DSP call Asmongold Zach from the start? No, I think he'll say Asmongold.
100%.
No, I think he'll say this. This is Zach, or you may know him as Asmongold. That's will be the exact intro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm DSP. I'm Phil Burnell. You might know me as DSP Gaming or whatever, I think. What were you going to say, Meerkat? That's your guess, too?
Yeah, I think he's going to call him Zach.
Oh, okay. What's up, Zach? Yeah, I'm friends with Jordy as well. Me and Jordy are bros. You never heard of Jordy? Uh-huh. This is Jordy. Here's
my last friend, Ashton. You know, as PPP. I call him Triple P.
He called him Ash for a while there, you know. He's very
Ash,
cute.
Ash.
It's a jade fucking move, by the way.
Andy. I've got Andy. You remember Ash and Andy? They're my boys from last year. I snaked them,
so, yeah.
That's a Jade move because
screaming.
Jade does the same thing for Marvel Rivals. He won't call them by their superhero names. He calls them like Barry and Chuck and shit.
Yeah, he needs the short names for them. Look at Jordy. I can't wait for him to talk about. Dude, like Wings is 100% Jordy at this point now. It's just Jordy, and it's always funny, isn't it? Like, yeah, I was talking to Jordy, and he was saying this like he has friends. Like he wants to have friends so bad he's gonna pretend, like, yeah, me and Jordy we're hanging out. It was fun. Me and Jordy. Like, all right, man.
First name basis.
Yeah. NW News says, this is why DSP is obsessed with layoff news stories. It validates his worldview and position, reinforcing his idea that begging online is more stable. You are correct about that. That's why he loves the layoff stories. As you can see, guys, look at this world. It's a nightmare out here. There's no jobs to be had. That's why I keep begging you guys. Come on.
And it's not just justifying the begging, but also all the other shit he has to put up with. Like, you got to remember, literally right now, we've been going on for 2.5 hours about what he's going to do tomorrow and how interesting it's going to be. And this guy's been through this exact shit for like 15 years at least. Yep. So he needs some extra hard copium. He needs to validate himself in every way possible. And when he sees somebody getting laid off, he says to himself, you know what? All this shit is fucking worth it. They might Photoshop me and my wife into pictures of animals and make weird AI-generated videos of me begging and doing insane shit. It's all worth it because I win like this in the end. I win.
Big ups to Georgie York Morgan, who had a good observation here. Listen to this is Sir Button Push here, or Sir Button Check here, Button Check, who made a video about DSP we showed last week. He said the following.
Y'all are savage. I'd rather work 2 shifts a day at McDonald's than be that guy. Y'all are savage.
Okay, so that was in his own comments. DSP the very next day.
People saying dumb stuff like, I would rather work 2 jobs at McDonald's than be DSP. Well, that's because you're stupid.
He reads comments. Like, this is... I think Cat gets less face time than even we expect because he knows every single comment that everyone says on all videos about him. It is wild.
That's very Amberlynn coded. Sorry, I always got to insert that. That is so Amberlynn coded. She consumes every piece of content about her. Also, what a fucking asshole. Why does he think it's such an obvious choice to take being DSP over working 2 shifts at McDonald's? I think all of us would probably choose the 2 shifts at McDonald's over being. Are you fucking?
Yeah.
That's like a no fucking brainer for me.
Yes.
He looks down on jobs like that. So, like he looks down on jobs like that, even though his wife works jobs like that, and there's nothing wrong with working jobs like that. There's way more dignity in working a double shift at McDonald's than being dark side Phil on the internet.
Yeah. If I begged people for money, my dad would kill me, literally. So I don't want to beg for money when I don't need it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not like, what the fuck? You imagine your family like seeing you do that? I couldn't imagine. I couldn't see my family anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Mom, I work online, but I guess for contributions every once in a while.
The vest is just a silly. It's just a silly thing. The hats are just a silly, blowing bubbles. It's just, you got to do what you got to do.
Big ups to this. So this person made a meme here and says, imagine a scenario where these 3 are put in a room and only allowed to escape when one of them genuinely admits they're wrong. And this is Pirate Software, Hassan, and then some other dude. And DSP, of course, because he sees every single thing posted about him on Twitter, responds to this and says, this is a stupid challenge because it's predetermined. Nobody outlives the king. Great. Man, you're tough and cool. Someone says, reading comprehension is not DSP's strong suit. The response implies he would be the most stubborn. DSP responds again, of course, wanting to get the upper hand in this exchange, says, no, it would imply I'd survive. How I survive is up for you to figure out, LOL. Anthony comes back and says, survive in the context of the quote means being the last to accept the reality of the situation. That is not a good thing. Most people don't want to be the most delusional person. DSP again says, survive implies you don't die. If you want to die, go ahead and do it before me. Survival is the ultimate flex.
Is it?
Come on, bro. That's what a fucking tapeworm would say. That's what an actual amoeba would say, like a single cell organism. You're a fucking person, DSP.
Got him. So there we go. That was funny. He is still back in the King Arc days, because we were going through that series. Obviously, these were way more common. Nowadays, he rarely throws off this, but I guess if they get him, we got to play this one because the SOK guys, they are awesome, and DSP loves them.
See, so because here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
When the whole detracting thing started years and years ago, right? You're like, give me a break. Why are they doing this? You could say, well, it's probably because DSP is big in the head. He thinks that his content's the best in the world. It's not. It's low effort. It's low-brow commentary. It's low-brow comedy.
Okay, low-brow.
He doesn't upgrade his setup. He doesn't put the extra effort in to make his content.
Doomer Ziggy will correct me if I'm wrong on this, but the first Detractor videos that were ever made were the same year that DSP started on YouTube. It was by DSP Cult Leader, was the name of the channel itself. And the only thing they would do is post a word, for example, greed or something, and it would say what greed is and then play clips of DSP being said thing, right? It was not about any of this shit. It was like, listen to what DSP says. This is what he says. And again, just like clip channels to this day, it was just playing clips. This is all theater of the mind here from DSP that's just created in his mind. But yeah, go ahead.
He acts
content any better.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, he acts like all this, he always says, this is how you don't play. Like, he thinks that's where it started. But
yeah,
I mean, you had videos like that, like all the way back 2009, 2012, even
the beginning.
It's
there
been
was people
across
there.
the years. Yeah.
DSP Cult Leader. Here's an example. Compulsive lying is one. It's called DSP Tries at episode 5. Compulsive lying. It was released 15 years ago, and it's just DSP lying about something he said. That's what it was.
He just kind of does the status quo, and his viewer base has been around for so long, because he's done it so long, that he just kind of gets by doing it that way. But we don't believe that it should be like that. We think that he should improve. We think that he should be a better person. Stop doing the sexist stuff, the racist stuff, the constant.
Nope.
Is that why he was afraid of them swatting the Panda Lee brother wedding? Is that why? Because they were criticizing him pleasantly and nicely on the internet?
I guess.
Sexualized commentary. We think that he should make it clear that he's not serious when he says that a game dev sucks or whatever, because he could actually hurt a game dev studio when he does that.
Hey, you remember SOK always talking about that? I wish he was clear when he said he wants to kill the devs. I wish he was more clear about that.
I just want the best for him. I want him
I
to
love that
succeed.
episode.
Yeah, I remember that.
He's giving it up for the camera or whatever. But there was all these points that people used to bring up. When they criticized me and they said, well, we're going to detract Phil now. We're going to make this is how you don't play.
SOK had nothing to do with that.
And we're going to say that his content isn't good. And we're going to go around campaigning, saying he's a bad
Campaigning.
stuff like that, right?
All right, guys, we'll be at Times Square next week and campaigning to say how DSP sucks. Hope you guys show up. Bring your signs.
The word choice got me there too. I was like, fucking I was like campaigning. I mean, I guess if you want to warp what words mean, I guess.
Let's phone bank. Let's get some phone banks going. You know, I'll do 2 hours of the phone bank.
Signs out.
Hello.
I just put up like 50 flyers, you know.
Some interesting news to share with you today. Have you heard of DSP Gaming? Oh, you have. Well, he sucks. Thank you.
And
then
don't
hang up.
give
Next
him
call.
money.
And we're going to go around campaigning, saying he's a bad creator and stuff like that, right? That stuff, to be honest with all of you, I reacted poorly to it first. But in retrospective, I look back at it and I'm like, I kind of understand it. Maybe they had a point. Now, should they have tried to take away my livelihood? No. But certainly they had a point and they had the right to criticize my content. Today, there is no one criticizing my content.
You fucking disingenuous rat piece of shit. He just mentioned it in passing. Yeah, were they right to try and ruin my life and destroy my livelihood? No. But still, you got to look at it from the positive perspective. Like, bro, come on. He's saying the exact same shit about trolls nowadays. They're destroying his life and hurting his wife and his family. And Jasper is crying, and Kat is crying, and he's crying sometimes.
They had a point.
It's like a reverse. It's like a reverse recency bias because, like, you know, now that some time has passed, oh, you know, they were just like criticizing me, but like they weren't that bad. Forgetting all of the things that he was so mad about before. That honestly, he was right to be mad about the false flagging and the doxing and all the fucking A-logging and all the bullshit. Like, this is fine now. Years, you know, looking at this in hindsight, this is fine now. This is okay,
my Theo
actually.
theory on that one. Because the SOK's thing, well, Fred Fuck's thing, I should say, was to not make money, that he likes. Right, because they were definitely against not making money, so that they were fun.
Money,
they had some morals, okay? They had morals, and now people making money now. Oh, they fucking suck. They're the worst. Yeah.
Criticize my content.
100%.
Today, there is no one criticizing my content.
What? What?
But
a jowl.
Certainly, they had a point and they had the right to criticize my content. Today, there is no one criticizing my content. There isn't. No one is validly criticizing anything I do.
Validly.
All they're doing is
validly.
saying, well, how do we exaggerate,
We are very invalid.
make something out of it that he didn't actually do to make him look bad?
Yeah, like the
so
clips.
we can have a sensationalist video or headline so that people will pay us money.
Yes.
That's it. If your biggest criticism of my content is, oh, he e-begs and asks for money, yeah, so does everyone else. So
that's not true.
You literally have no fucking point whatsoever unless you're saying I have no right to ask for contributions when everyone else does it. So, sorry, there's
a little bit of a difference there how most people do it, but okay, go ahead.
There's no real valid criticism anymore. If there is,
Well, I think when he says that, he just means Kino Casino because that's where his begging emulates from now.
So they do it, so therefore you don't fuck on them. What's going on, guys?
I allow people to give it to me, and usually I try to improve based on it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I allow people to give it to me. Does that mean money? Oh yeah, he definitely does. He's gonna remind you about that too.
But outside of that, I don't really know anymore. Like, I think it's just for personal gain. I don't really hear anyone having valid stuff to talk about. But that's what I mean. Like,
true.
What was the Comcast thing trying to prove? How is that trying to get me to improve my content?
Oh my God.
It's not.
It was funny.
By literally resetting my modem and putting awful things
so
inside of
weird.
it that made my neighbors see my wireless network say something bad. Like, what are you talking about? How did that?
What's going on
what
with
I'm saying? Like,
the?
did that prove a point?
What's
Did that make me
happened to
improve?
bring
No.
back this Comcast thing to the forefront for
Yeah,
him? Because
I
he
thi-
hasn't
no,
talked
I-
about this really in a long time.
Great question, and you're gonna find out the answer tomorrow because he's ready. That's on deck for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, Asman, I don't know if you heard about this. They one time got in my router.
Would you believe?
Yeah, that's what he's been thinking about that.
It was just, hey, let's make Phil's life miserable.
Oh, Meerkat, did you upload that on the Clips channel?
What's that? The Comcast thing?
Yes, that could be as well.
Oh, I
Pandaree.
did.
Yes, Pandaree
I
is
uploaded
thinking.
it on my channel from when
Okay.
I watched it live back in 2023, I think.
Could be.
I think that's the difference here. There's a difference between, hey, guys like the who were they, SOK or whatever,
Oh, yeah. What's their
back in the
name?
day.
Or
As
whatever.
much as
We can't even
everyone,
remember.
Whatever they
He was
want to
scared
know.
to death of them.
I
He
don't
was
want to know
scared
what
to
their
death.
name is.
I don't even remember their name. Yeah.
Yeah, ask something.
But they were really kind of the first group
The first
that tried
group.
to like have a point and say, Phil isn't that good as a person. Phil isn't that good of a content creator. Here's the reasons why, and we want him to be better.
They did not give a shit about him improving. What the fuck is this? Like, it was like Fred Fucks trying to make DSP a better person.
And by the way, we're gonna make fun of him, but we're not gonna monetize our content about it.
There you go. Now the truth comes
No,
out.
but that was all the fucking veil. Come on, they were a fucking gossip show just like us, except with the veil of the publicly acceptable. We're just trying to give him criticism.
Yeah,
If they presented it as we're just gossiping about him and making fun of him, people wouldn't think they're cool, or they wouldn't think that's fucking normal, and they would think it's lame and cringe.
Yes.
And that's why it became lame and cringe, because they tried to
Exactly.
fight their nature of what they used to do. And the whole fucking money thing is ridiculous and fucking stupid, even back then, and
Yeah.
even more so nowadays.
It was just a weird way to kind of like pretend to be the leaders or stuff shit. It's like so weird, but
But we're gonna make sure that it's always
Well,
like a
and
criticism.
Phil is
Yeah.
looking at this in absolutes, because if you're monetized at all, that means you're asking for money. Like, to be
Yes.
clear, all of us here have a YouTube or Twitch channel that is monetized with the ability for people to contribute money. But I don't think any of us are saying, I need $100 today, give me money or I can't pay my bills. But I think
Mhm.
he's looking at this as a very absolute thing. Either you have the ability to receive money or you don't. The SOK was good because they didn't have the ability to receive money.
And that's
It's either you do or you don't. Whereas there is like a line. There are different, degrees
Well,
to which you're asking for money or not.
Well, and he liked them because they didn't have the ability to make money, and they actively went after other people trying to make money off of DSP.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Right.
why he really likes them, because he thinks like
So
they're
he
on
liked
his
them.
team for
Yeah.
some reason, even though they
Yeah,
would do.
because they were policing.
I mean, just for some fact checking here, they would literally talk to when DSP changed his network. They did shows for like literally 9 hours, guys, interviewing the people, everyone involved with that story, to get as much information as they could. Like that, it would like literally that's what they would do, and they also would try to get people that were making content that was monetized, get them out of there. They were doing all kinds of stuff at a very intense degree. All right, but now DSP thinks they're all great because he only remembers the one point that they would not hate. They would hate people that monetize their shit, But
It's not something that we're trying to get rich by doing it, and therefore we're not going to completely lie about him. We will bring stuff up and try to raise points and issues, but we're not going to outright just invent shit. We're not going to go to his house and fuck with him. We're not going to try to fuck with his internet. We're not going to do that crazy level of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
despite the fact that they were the sole reason he did not go to his girlfriend's brother's wedding, is because the SOK was apparently going to do something there.
And also treating detractors as a monolith, right? So
Yep.
before every detractor, it was all the SOK, and what they did was detractors at large. And now the detractors of 2025 are also a monolith, and because one of them was the Comcast guy, they're all the Comcast guy, and they all agree with this, and everybody condones it and agrees with it.
Yeah. Yeah, he knows all these
Well, matter of
details
fact-
about them, but he doesn't know their name. Right.
Talking about
yeah.
talking about DSP has never been more decentralized as it has been since probably like 2020 onwards.
Yep.
It's just everybody's doing whatever the fuck they want. It's up to the people watching if they want to watch it, for how long, if they want to give them money or not, or whatever the fuck. And I think that's great. Everyone can do whatever the fuck they want in a public space that is YouTube, and take care of their own videos and make videos for their own detractor communities. 'Cause
Correct.
there isn't just one. Because it's
Yep.
not possible for it to exist otherwise.
DSP would want you to think it is a very tight-knit group, and there's everyone talking about everything and deciding things like we have some counsel, but that is not, unfortunately for DSP, that is not the case.
I don't like the SOK, but they had some morals and values behind what they were doing.
Yeah,
Not
definitely.
anymore. No one today does.
Definitely,
No.
despite the fact that he blamed
They're-
them for the doxing and shit as well, too. Don't forget that. They were the reason he got doxed, but okay. Yep.
Like I said, they had the facade of morals and values, which was quickly cracked when somebody made an Encyclopedia Dramatica about them and called them a bunch of gay retards, and then they spurged out on him. Because, again, they were running away from what they were, a fucking gossip detracting show about making fun of Darkside Phil. And they tried to make it something more and defend themselves from criticisms that were totally valid.
There you go. But, all right, my friends, let's finish with 2 quick ones. You know we're getting there on the perfect line. 2 quick fills in the wild, all right? That'll how we finish today. Here we go.
Literally into oblivion.
I want you to do me a favor, Phil.
Sure. What the fuck?
Say cheese.
Mmm. The cheese is delicious and melted well.
I can't say I know of a consistent way to do this, but there should be.
That's it. This is Press Continue. 127,000 subscribers. Big ups to Press Continue. That is it.
It's so fucking stupid.
And he did some editing on that one. One more. 411,000 subscribers. This is Geeks and Gamers.
This is a very important one. So who do you guys have here?
Where's Gary?
DSP.
Who the fuck is the
So this is Content Creator of the Year.
Who do you guys have here?
Where's Gary?
DSP.
There we go. Someone says DSP there. So there we go. Big ups to those gentlemen. Cerulean86, famous mouth drooler who loves skeletons, says... Breaking news, DSP has removed music from stream intros. No more thugs on the flow. What?
Forever?
Let me get Keemstar on the phone.
I thought that was just on collab ones. He took the music off for some reason to make it more serious or something.
You hearing this, Keem?
Wow.
Damn, no more music.
Dude, that's fine by me
intros.
because I've been saying since Raw Phil has been covering up the music for however many months or years, I don't know, because time doesn't mean anything in this world now. I've been going back, and you know what? Those DSP remixes are like fun little silly nursery rhymes that you can go back and listen to now. That's how they feel to me. They feel like, you know, I think it was Tevin that said it a long time ago. They're like, you know all the words to them, but they're not songs you necessarily like. It's like knowing, like, you know, Old MacDonald had a farm, but instead it's thugs on the floor, hobos and dogs.
What time is it now? 2:48. I have just gotten something in my earpiece here that's saying we should check out Raw Phil live right now. So I will check this out real quick and see if he is talking of something of import. Let's see.
It'll be a good appearance. The end of the music, maybe one day we could listen back to it. That'd be cool, like doing a time. But I've never reacted to them.
Okay.
I've never reacted to a single song.
I love that.
That's true.
Okay.
Maybe we can actually do a plan.
Please react to that.
Okay. All right, everyone. So,
Yeah. hold
welcome
on.
to the stream. How is everyone doing?
This is live.
Mission username. Who else? Riz.
Ew.
Hey, John over.
Riz.
Opening segment. Are you ready? So, I know I've blabbed for 20 minutes already, but now it's time for my opening segment. Are you ready? Right now, someone go tell Asmongold that I want to confirm that we're good for tomorrow. And the reason I need to do this...
What? Getting ghosted again, boys! Hell yeah!
Guys, is because I can't talk in his chat. He's streaming right now on Kick. It's Asmongold. You have to follow his chat for days and days and days to talk in it. So I wanted to talk to him this morning and be like, hey,
wow, isn't that inconvenient and annoying, Phil?
That sucks!
And he might say, well, why don't you DM him? I did. I DM'd him 2.5 days ago, and he hasn't responded.
Why don't you contribute? Why doesn't he, like, you know, give him 500 kicks and say, hey, we good for Monday, bud?
Jordy does the same thing to me, Zach, and I won't take it from you.
All I want to know is, are we good for tomorrow? Is it the correct times of 12 noon to 2 p.m., as we said? And will he send me his Discord, because he still hasn't?
Just relax,
I just can't
bro.
reach this guy. He just doesn't really talk to me. I try to talk to him, and he doesn't respond.
He just doesn't talk to me. Yeah.
Why don't you send him? Why don't you send him an email at asmongoldgaming@hotmail.com between the hours of 4 p.m. and 8 p.m. Monday to Friday, and wait for a timely response.
This guy, he just doesn't really talk to me. I try to talk to him, and he doesn't respond. So I would love for someone who can actually talk in his chat to head over there right now and say, hey, DSP is talking about you right now on stream. He wants to know if we're good for tomorrow. And I need to have his yes or no.
This is how I type, by the way.
He hasn't responded to the DM. Okay?
All right. This is very
Holy
normal
shit.
way to handle yourself online. It's a me him says, check out DSP's Call of Duty Black Ops. He says, oh, rainy day fund. It's a me him. Yeah, we have played that before. A rainy day fund is something you do to You save money in case it rains, so you have activity money for the days it does rain. Big ups to Mayhem. Mario Faker says
That's what they taught them in Connecticut.
Mario Faker says he still deletes comments from the black woman vid. That's the one. It's a black woman coming out. Yeah, he still deletes comments from there. He's not afraid to, because that video obviously gets seen in the modern day. Jeff Joestar says he has been hated since before he made a single YouTube video. It's not the detractors that say don't play. He's just an asshole. And yes, he was hated on the SRK forums. He was hated on. He was called Monkey Spank from people that didn't even know who he was on the AOL news groups. So they didn't even know who he was. Just because he would write so much shit, they called him Monkey Spank because of how much of a douchebag he was on the AOL news groups. Okay, and that was in 1999. Okay, that's the first recorded detractor there. Hate Army says, reminder, next detractor meeting is December 10th. Thank you, everybody. Please remember to bring a coat. It will be cold at the meeting. Darkside Ranter says, could we get some to come over and give King Jad some likes for the bingo card, please, and thank you in advance. Okay, I'll redirect you to King Jad. Okay, how about that, Darkside Ranter? Free Ice Cream says he also likes the SOK because they are gone now, and that's really the main reason he likes SOK is because they're gone and they're not a risk anymore, so they're awesome. Yona Hall says, release the Sir Gold IMs. I hope it happens, but I'm not thinking it will. Here's DSP checking his thing real quick.
He still streams on Twitch. Is that true? Because people told me
he does. He does.
I don't have an account that I can even
Hope
talk
he
on. I suppose
reactivates
I'll
his
have to reopen it
Twitch.
for this purpose.
Yeah.
I felt it. I'm fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's
I've
checking.
been waiting.
Uh-oh.
It's like...
Oh my god, dude! Oh, I remember these days. I remember these. I've been waiting for a response from Sam
He's
for
like
literally 47 minutes right now, and she has not responded yet. Shoot!
What, Friday?
He's like a clingy boyfriend or something.
Exactly. I've been waiting here for multiple minutes.
It's like...
What?
What, Friday?
Fuck.
I sent him a DM and I said, hey, just want to make sure we're good for Monday, like we had talked about. And by the way, please send me your Discord because you didn't
In
send
the
it
meantime,
yet.
I've been
so that way I
keeping
have
an
it.
eye on the Asmongold stream, but he's just looking at video games.
Okay.
Hey, man, me
No
too.
response. So
He's
You see
ignoring
those
him.
paragraphs in his chat, though?
Yes.
you don't read the
There's
kid's chat? He
some
doesn't?
Weird paragraphs in there trying to get him to ask Phil about the space Jews and the like.
Okay.
So I don't think the
about it.
message
It's not going to
DSP
be
wants
any
is getting across,
No.
but somebody
Surprise
else
guest
is.
on the thing tomorrow.
I thought
because
you
I'm
meant the
already talking
huge wall of text that says, I love ugly bitches.
Oh yeah, I did see that
No,
one.
that's
From
okay.
seventh,
about it. He says,
from
absolutely
seventh
not.
banned account.
Incredibly lame. It's just
Yeah,
him
that
and me.
must be an Amber Lynn
So,
fan.
nice try, stupid.
Ooh. Wait,
Incredibly lame. It's just on the thing tomorrow because I've already talked to him about it, and he says absolutely not. That would be incredibly lame. It's just him and me.
What? Hold on one second. Let me hear this
No,
question.
yes.
there's not going to be any surprise guests on the thing tomorrow because I've already talked to him about it, and he says absolutely not.
He said DSP said I already talked to him about it. That means DSP sent a message saying there's not going to be any other secret guests, were they, Asman? I cannot handle that.
That would be incredibly lame. It's just him and me.
Okay.
The only chat he actually reads is Twitch. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I
Well,
did not know
if
that.
someone then has a Twitch account, can you please go over there, say
Please
yes
spam
or
me.
no that
God.
we're on for
Please
I'm
spam
on
me.
boss. The actual call
Yeah.
so we can do the show.
Yep.
That'd be great.
That'd be
Okay.
great.
Talk to Wings of
I hope
Redemption.
he blue
I've
balls
already
him all
spoken
the
with
way
him.
until like
We are
tomorrow
good.
morning, so he freaks the fuck out all
Yeah,
night.
DSP
He would
losing his mind.
lay awake in bed, like freaking the fuck out.
I can't go to
I
sleep
just-
yet, cat. What are you, nuts?
I feel bad. I mean, I'm sorry. I can't. I imagine this is what Meerkat was going through last week when I didn't respond to his Twitter DM.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Missed
Yeah,
all his
exactly
message
what
over
I-
the weekend. He was freaking out, man.
100%
Yeah, I'm
locked in.
texting
He's
ALT.
doing
I'm
the
like,
show on
Shroom
December
didn't
1st.
respond, man. You think he's mad at me?
okay,
I should
no.
drop him a huge paragraph.
He's always like,
Hey, ALT, do you have a Twitch? Can you go to Shroom's Twitch and just like ask him?
I'll be like, stream's always like
I don't
that.
know why you're
He's-
asking me
he's
that. I play Chill
elusive.
Pokemon right
He's
now.
aloof.
Things will
Can
appear
you send him a
1 week
Twitter
from
DM
tomorrow.
just so we know that his Twitter DMs are working?
Yeah, make sure it's working.
on the podcast. We'll have
Ask
another
him
show
if he checks
discussion
them
about
often.
everything that's going
Okay.
on. We'll get caught up. It's coming up on December.
Okay, I think he's done. He's just worried about Asman right now. 20 seconds of silence.
Well,
25.
maybe not. It's true. Maybe my audience isn't that audience because I can't talk over there. I don't even have an account anymore on Twitch. I closed mine on purpose. I
man,
don't want anything to
cool.
do with that site.
Out of principle,
And,
yeah.
Again, I don't know how to get this guy's attention. I'm trying.
so
I have
badass.
DMs and he won't respond. So
Aww.
here's the truth. Here's how the week's gonna go. today we're doing Call of Duty, which is like, what's the best assault rifle? Then we
care.
want to make a bit. Okay, I
care.
want to. Well, that's
Don't
my
care.
goal today. American
Don't
Truck Sim. I've
Don't
had
care.
a long
Don't care.
past, just
Don't care.
these special appearances.
What's the best assault
and
rifle?
He needs to send me his Discord. So we're good to go. I just need to confirm that he's showing up, and he needs to send me his Discord. So what we're gonna do tomorrow, like I always do when we do these special appearances.
Here we go.
There will be no formal stuff going on. We're gonna hang out for maybe like a half an hour.
Oh, great.
Okay, then at noon.
Oh, now
I'm
it's
gonna
half
turn
an
off
hour.
Pop-ups.
Oh, that's
So that's
before
before.
that.
That's the pre-stream.
Yeah.
Pre.
Turn off messages. I'm going to ignore the chat. I'm going to have about a hour and a half, 2 hour discussion
Hear the chat.
with Asmund, and then after that, we're going to do a decompression session like we always do. Then I'll turn on the pop-ups. I'll start talking to the chat. And for the rest of the stream, we'll hang out and talk about how it went, and I'll shout out contributions and all of that. And then tomorrow night on the late stream,
No one cares.
He still thinks it's going to be an hour and a half or 2 hours.
Yes,
I
he
don't know
does.
about that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
on Tuesday. Steve will build up, and then we're going to have a major Pokemon stream.
Don't care. Okay, that
All
will
right.
do it, my friends. We are going to call it there. We did almost 3 hours here to get you ready for tomorrow. Once again, we will be back tomorrow. At what time? I forget exactly what we agreed on, Meerkat. Do you remember the time? I think we should probably aim for what? An hour before he starts, let's say?
Well,
I know it's
maybe maybe around the time he starts, because he's gonna be bullshitting a lot and wasting a long time.
True, but if we got to play messages, we'll talk about it behind the scenes. You guys will find
Oh,
out.
yeah,
Don't
yeah,
worry.
right,
We'll talk.
right.
We got to replay the messages.
Wait, you
So
don't
will
do that in front of your audience at nauseam?
No. We'll
plan
do
it out?
Behind, we'll do it behind the
You should
scenes.
ask them what they think. You should
Yeah,
ask
what do
the
you guys
chat.
think? When do you
Behind
guys
the
think they
scenes.
should start?
Okay, that'll do it for us today. We'll tell you. You'll figure out the time. You know how it goes, guys. You'll see the link tomorrow when it comes up, and I'll put it on Twitter. But ShroomDukem, big us for joining today. Anything you want to share with the beautiful people out there?
Not really. I mean, you know me. I'm just happy to be here. I stream on twitch.tv/ShroomDukem, and
a man of no morals, clearly, since you're on Twitch.
obviously, yeah. Hey, man, I'm too hot for YouTube right now. Okay, that's the only place you can find me right now is Twitch. Shit post on Twitter. DSP stuff, that's about it from me. I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Big up, ShroomDukem. Kind of Sav, I know you're doing Truck Sim later today, correct?
Hell yeah. Yeah. If you want to watch, we call it DUI with the guy. I love restreaming American Truck Sim because I have brain damage, so feel free to come hang out. It's the ShroomDukem and Sav double feature today because he's going to be on there with me tonight, so
yeah.
Sounds good.
Come on over.
Brain damage.
Meerkat,
Hell yeah,
everyone
brother.
will see you tomorrow anyway, so I assume nothing much, but go ahead, final chance.
Hell yeah!
Whatever,
send
man.
us your message. Link in the description. Send us your emails, whatever the fuck. Like the stream and follow the Clips channel. Thank you. Yong out.
Big ups, everybody. I'll see you tonight with Atlas for Ask the King, 8:30 p.m. And we'll see you tomorrow, of course, for the madness that is the roach versus the rat. See you tomorrow, everybody. Bye.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat. Big ups.
I first saw you in Burger King. You took 2 seats, cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically, liquor was the way to kind of get through that. It was, I hate my life. I hate who I am. So let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore. Like, I'm happy with who I am. I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
What the fuck did I do?